You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is that if it wasn't for Crosby, we would still be a team that still hasn't cracked 20 points yet this season.
Their players were cut from a different cloth. Renegades with faces only a mother could love. The Raiders cultivated, then reveled in their ominous image.
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed, bound her in her bones. The seas be ours, and by the power where we will roam.
What is good, Raider Nation? Welcome back to yet another episode of our Raiders Wednesday Night Live show. I'm joined by my friends Dustin and Ray. Say what's up, everybody.
Salute, everybody.
Salute, Raider Nation. Salute to the chat. Salute to the mods. Salute to everybody on town. Appreciate all you guys showing up. Appreciate everybody, man.
Facts, yeah. As always, thank you to the members of this panel for joining me tonight. Thank you to
He lagged out.
Hey, hello. You there?
Yeah, I'm back. Okay. And last but certainly not least, thank you to our viewers
Hello,
for watching
Richard.
and commenting along with us as we begin this broadcast. We got another great one for you guys, as always. Excuse me. Just a quick reminder before we do get started. In just a couple short minutes, our YouTube chatbot, which is called the Nightbot, in just a couple short minutes, we'll be posting various links related to us here at DSR. Not only as individual content creators, but as DSR as a collective. So if you guys wouldn't mind keeping an extra eye out for all of those links to be posted, and if you guys wouldn't mind at your earliest convenience, if you haven't already, following all those links to tap in with us on all of our various platforms, that would be greatly appreciated. Out of all of the links that the Nightbot is going to be posting, especially, we would like for you guys to keep an extra eye out for the link to our DSR Discord server. So if you guys wouldn't mind, if you do happen to see the Nightbot post a link to our Discord server, if you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind, and if you have a Discord account, if you're on Discord, if you wouldn't mind following that link and joining us there at that DSR community, that would be greatly appreciated. And we really would love to have you guys because we really consider it the heart of what we do here at DSR. And it's just a great community with a whole bunch of stuff going on and a great way to bond and connect with a whole bunch of people over a wide variety of topics. We do have a Raiders chat. We talk about all things Raiders. But we also have a general chat. We talk about life in general. We talk about the NFL at large. We have fantasy leagues, both NFL and NBA. We talk about other sports leagues such as the NBA, NHL, and MLB. We have promotional events such as free giveaways. We have channels dedicated to Raiders content creators on platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And we even have channels dedicated to sports updates across various leagues. So you guys can get multiple up-to-the-minute updates on various sports leagues. So like I said, guys, it's a great community. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on in that Discord. And if you haven't already, we'd really love for you guys to join that Discord and just add to the great stuff that we have going on inside that community. So like I said, if you guys wouldn't mind, just keep an extra eye out for that link to be posted by our YouTube Nightbot. and just following that link when you get a chance, it would be greatly appreciated. And also not only with the link to our Discord, but with all the other links that the Nightbot is going to be posting. It's going to be posting all these links multiple times throughout the duration of this broadcast, so you guys will have multiple opportunities to check out all these links. So, like I said, we do thank you guys in advance for checking out all those links and for tapping in with us on all of those platforms. So with all that out of the way, and without further ado, let's begin our show with our first topic. So, obviously, as I'm sure many of you know, one of the biggest sort of issues or concerns surrounding Raider Nation right now is the future of wide receiver Hunter Renfrow. So, obviously, as many of us have probably heard, there are a lot of rumors, as there have been throughout this past offseason, surrounding the trade of Hunter Renfrow. This was taken a step further as far as the certainty of the intention of this franchise to move Hunter Renfrow in one way or another. But apparently one of the biggest roadblocks or things getting in the way of a trade happening is that apparently every other team in the National Football League that is apparently interested in Hunter Renfrow is sort of hesitant and doesn't want to take on the kind of contract that Hunter Renfrow currently has. So currently this franchise is sort of at an impasse. They're at, crossing the roads with respect to this player and what they're going to do with him as far as whether they're going to trade him, maybe start to integrate him in the offense, given that a trade may not in fact be likely, or a third option potentially is to just release him, which also was an idea that was floated throughout this past offseason as well. So why don't we just go around the panel and talk about what we think the future holds for Hunter Renfrow, how we feel, the lack of certainty surrounding the situation may be impacting the locker room or, sort of the morale of the team. What do you guys think? Ray, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go ahead, man. For me, I think throughout this past basically this whole season so far, I think we've seen I think it just goes for Jimmy as well, and maybe I don't want to say just the entire system. I just feel like, like the beginning of Hunter, it took time for him to develop in our just brain fart his name, John Gruden. It took him to understand Gruden's system, and then his peak was the year that we obviously went to the playoffs, right? And so I think for him, it's just more of him of a learning statement, trying to understand the system. But I think for him, I think it's just he doesn't want to go through that again. And already I think like say for example, like how Devontae his first year, he wasn't he was still productive, but in a way, let's say that Chiefs game last year when they collided in routes together and stuff like that, or just Renfrow wasn't on page and stuff. It was more so they're still learning the playbook. Devontae ran the right route, et cetera, et cetera. So I just think Renfrow is just in a huge circle of man, do I really have to sit here again and learn this new system, and then also not get any production? Because keep him when he was developing in John Gruden's system, he was getting the ball, but not really. It took him maybe his second year in Vegas or his third year, to really find Hunter Renfrow and what he was really used for. Now in third downs, it's more so just Jimmy Garoppolo just saying, okay, do I throw my check down? Do I find Devontae down the sideline or something? Or is Jacoby Myers going to bail me out? And to me, there's no real use of Hunter Renfrow at all. So for me, honestly, if I was the Raiders, just, I'm a huge Renfrow fan. I love Renfrow to death, bro. But I think there's no use of him. And we're taking on another contract. We should be smart, how we handled Chandler, even though it's completely different in a way. I just more so think that if we're going to get rid of Renfrow, it's going to be for the right reason. And it's just because he's not being used in the system and he's eating the money for what reason. So I just think that trading him is just our best option to me. And I think there's plenty of teams that will go for Renfrow. And I think you even said it too, Jeff. It's just more so of, the teams just taking on the contract and stuff like that. Because keep in mind, he is getting paid a lot of money, but I think and also for no production at all in the last 2 years, really. So I understand where the negatives of trading for Renfro. So I will say that is possible, but I just think there's no value, no use of him at all, and I think our bright future right now is just using Trey Tucker. I think Trey Tucker, when he had that D bomb against the Patriots, oh man, this dude got the burners, man. So I was hyped for it, and more so, I think I want to see him in there more. And besides, I think they use him more and DeAndre Carter more than Renfro in the third down last week. I didn't really see Renfro. Renfro probably didn't even have a target last week at all, too.
Well, both of them have speed, which Renfro doesn't.
Exactly.
And this is the thing that I think about, when we're talking about these conversations.
The Raiders don't even have a true deep threat. That's another thing.
Dude, when I think they signed Hunter, I think they didn't think they were going to get Jacoby. I really think that they didn't think Jacoby was going to get into free agency. I think they thought that the Patriots was going to re-sign him. The fact that when they signed Hunter, that Jacoby did hit,
Renfro
we were able to get him. I think there's a lot behind. And let's be real. Let's just be real. Let's be 100% real in this conversation. Let's not just sit here and say because Hunter is on our team, he's the greatest guy ever. Hey, if we're looking at slot receiver, Jacoby Myers smoking Renfro, dude, smoking him, and not only just not just because Jimmy's throwing him the ball. He's fucking showing up, dude. It's gonna be one of his best years right here, dude. He's about to have 10 to 12 fucking touchdown season right here, dude. And he's probably gonna be 1,000-yard receiver. So Jacoby ain't not no good receiver. You know what I mean?
He's very talented.
And he's not working with Jimmy for a reason. I keep saying this. The reason, look, Jimmy and Jacoby have never played together ever. They've never played a fucking snap together before they came to this game or to this team. But there's one common that they both have, and it obviously shows up on the fucking team because I've said this 100 times. The Patriots were built on a systematic team. They just need you to run routes, they need you to do your fucking job, and that's why that's 100% why him and Jimmy or Jacoby and Jimmy hit up as much as they do, because Jacoby runs the route the way that he's been shown by McDaniels for ever since the day he's been in. And there's only two systems that Jimmy fucking knows is Josh's and fucking Kyle Shanahan's. So I'm telling you, it ain't coincidence that those two are just clicking so well. It's because this guy runs the routes away. None of these other guys do. Even Devontae. Look at the deal about Devontae over there in the end zone. 14 targets, 2 touchdowns. You look at Jacoby, what's he got? He got fucking 9 targets, fucking 4 touchdowns. I just say the production of how they're playing on the field and the way that they gel together. And that's why I've said I think you have to get rid of Hunter, man. I've always said, I like Hunter. He's a great player, but I've debated it on this channel numerous fucking times, dude. He's been force-fed the ball. That's the reason he got that 1,000 yards that year. People don't want to look at it that's their fucking problem. Ain't my problem, but that's exactly how that shit happened. And just like you've said, he ain't really done shit over the last fucking few years, regardless if it's from us or them or Derek, his own damn buddy. So, again, just like I said, I think we got to quit holding on to people's names and shit in our franchise. If dudes start to progress, that's how football's always been, dude. No matter what team you're on, no matter how good you are, you go fucking 2-3 years not playing, you're gone. That, there ain't a doubt, dude. You're not sitting there saying, oh, man, look at this team with this guy here for 5 years sucking dick. That's all we've done. That's all we've done. We just want to hold on to dudes. Jacoby's better than him. He's a slot receiver. Done. That's just how I'll say it. Jacoby is just producing way, way, way more on a way different level. And it's even with the ones that Renfro has been open, he still hasn't caught the balls, dude. He's dropped a few of the balls. He has caught the few that has come, So, like I said, I'm not sitting here. I've said it from day one. I don't have a natural biasness to any fucking player. So I don't care what the fucking guy's name is. I don't care who drafted him or how people like him. I said it that if he's not getting snaps, why are we going to hold him? We're going to hold him for $50 million because he likes his name. I'm good on that shit, man. Send that fool on, dude. Go find a fucking team. There will be a team that'll take him. So, and guaranteed by week, what, in 2 more weeks? We have 2 more this and next week. So he'll find a way. And I think they should. And the thing about it is like you said a minute ago, with Hoyer or Aiden coming in, offers the deep ball capability. And if we're just being honest, man, Carter and Tucker both offer deep ball capabilities. They both offer that they can run in the jet sweep. Fucking Renfro can't. They've already tried it. They've had him back there. It didn't work. So to me, like I said, I don't have an issue changing up the offense if that's what it's going to take to win. And again, with Jimmy at the fucking helm, I don't give a fucking what they do back there. It ain't going to fucking happen. I mean, Jimmy's a big reason why we're not winning shit over here, dude. I mean, it's just plain simple fucking facts, dude. So I guess until they want to fucking either, I don't know I know, like they said, his prognosis isn't as bad as they thought, but I have yet to hear a date like on, you know, how long he's out or anything like that. So I've yet to hear anything like that, but that guy needs to stay out for the whole fucking season, like in dead ass.
Do you think that they
Well,
would?
I would say that, you know, I don't think what's up for debate here is whether or not they should trade Hunter Renfrow. I think the issue now is how exactly do they go about that, right? Because it would be one thing if this team was, you know, 1-5. It didn't really look like there was any, you know, possible chance of a playoff push. And that would mean that they'd be sellers at the deadline, which would mean that they could sell off other parts of the team, other players, other assets, so as to sweeten the pot when it comes to trying to package Hunter Renfrow in some kind of trade deal that would make it worth it to another team who'd want to take him off the Raiders' hands. But if what we're being told is true about the fact that the Raiders are supposed to be buyers at the trade deadline this year, now we're sort of in a tricky situation because now, you know, given that they're 3-3, given that, you know, they're second place in their division, they're still, you know, in the playoff, you know, general realm, right? Like obviously the season is no longer over. You know, now the question becomes how much do you give up along with Hunter Renfrow in order to, you know, have Hunter Renfrow be moved off this team, right? Because at this point, it does not seem as though the relationship can be salvaged between, you know, Hunter Renfrow and the Raiders, or at least Hunter Renfrow, you know, and this coaching staff, because obviously there's some kind of a disconnect there, right? So, you know, given the fact that, you know, this regime happened to, you know, pay Hunter Renfrow, and this was part of, you know, dating back to last offseason, part of this idea that, you know, with Derek Carr as the quarterback, you know, he would have a whole bunch of weapons, and this would be a really potent offense. You know, McDaniels ended up not liking a lot of the, you know, the central parts of the guys that he's paid. So, you know, McDaniels and Ziegler have made their bed, and they have to lay in it. They have to figure out a way to move off of, you know, a contract like Hunter Renfrow's. And, you know, like I said,
they're going to do it the exact same way they did it with fucking Waller. So people can sit there and keep talking that dumbass shit, but they said that shit with Waller, and guess what? They traded it back just like that, top 100 pick. So it's just bullshit. They can sit and say whatever the fuck they want. The Raiders are going to trade that motherfucker with somebody else or not. And if they trade him with the player to a team, which I don't think they should trade for other assets, they're going to find out when we play Detroit and the Chiefs in these fucking upcoming games that our defense is not as good as they fucking even think we are. So it doesn't matter if you're trading him away. You need to trade him away to get rid of the contract, man. Like, you're not fucking going to get all kind of fucking players all of a sudden.
But what I'm saying is the difference between like the Darren Waller situation, for example, and this situation is that, you know, all of a sudden at the drop of a hat, the Raiders were able to find a trade partner who was willing to take on the contract of Darren Waller in exchange for that 100th overall pick, as you pointed out. So obviously that's not what's happened with Hunter Renfrow. And I guess, you know,
people said the same thing about Waller. I mean, like I said, I can go bring up clips right now on this channel, said the same shit about Waller. Ain't gonna fucking go. Nobody gonna take him. Contract too fucking high. Oh, they put him in their self fucking predicament. I mean, I heard the same shit. Motherfucker got shipped. Bam, just like that. We don't have to ship fucking Hunter until week fucking 8, and we don't have to ship him at all. So it doesn't even matter. It's just fucking talk. So if we're sitting here trying to point or blame or things of this, we can't do that shit anymore. It's not how that shit works in the NFL, dude. Like, if Hoyer comes in or Aiden and he attends to gel with fucking Renfro, his shit's going to go up. People are going to try to buy him. People sit here and say in a conversation that, oh, Renfro's fucking stock it's too much. Zay Jones gets $12 fucking million a year. You know that's a bullshit fucking conversation. You know it. If any motherfucker watches football, knows football, sees other players on other motherfucking teams making more money than a motherfucker better than him, you know that's a bullshit conversation. And then to sit here and carry on like that's it. Are we at week 8 yet? No. Has any trade been implied? No. Not on our side or anybody's fucking side. The only thing that's been said is by beat riding ass motherfuckers that say Raiders are going to be buyers at the fucking trade deadline. Good, they say that every fucking year. Say it every year. So until Hoyer and them get out here and see, but outside of any of them, he should be traded anyways. So it doesn't fucking matter. Give a fuck where he's at. Gruden ain't here. Carr ain't here. Get rid of the fucking guy. I'm tired of all these guys sitting here having these conversations about players. We're not using them. So what the fuck are we gonna? Why are we even talking about it? Why are we talking about, like, should we keep the fucking guy or is this or that? They made their bed. No, they had to pay him. They had to pay him. All you motherfuckers advocated pay Waller, pay fucking Renfro. All of you guys said it. Motherfuckers were saying they should get paid. They need the money. Oh, when that money comes over here, people should. They should take that $20 million, give it to Waller, give it to fucking Renfro. Well, they did. They shipped off fucking Waller when all the people were talking that same ass bullshit, and they're gonna ship off fucking Renfro one way or another. Ziegler is yet to be put in any situation he hasn't been able to do something. Every time Ziegler want to do something, bap, gone. See you later, motherfucker. Ziegler want it done, he'll be the fuck up out of here. Mark that shit. Like, I'm tired. We gotta quit fucking acting like these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're doing or they're that uneducated. If Ziegler wants fucking Renfro gone, he will ship that motherfucker in a heartbeat. Ziegler took a $7 fucking million gamble, but more. It's like $14 million gamble to release fucking what's his name? The fucking what was the guard? The tackle that we got? Fucking Leatherwood. Fucking release that motherfucker. And he did that knowing someone else would pick him up. He's gonna get rid of Renfro when he wants to. Promise you. Like, I think it's crazy how we talk about our teams anymore or players, dude. Like, Ziegler has not shown one fucking thing in this deal that would indicate that when it comes time to move shit, that he can't. He's done it with every player. He's even come out on top, dude. So I don't know. It's just beat writers. I don't listen to beat writers' takes, dude. They're just looking for clicks. They're looking for views. Some of them will change their fucking opinion just because they're not getting clicks and views, you know? So I'm just going to go just like I tell everybody every time we talk on these type of deals. I'm going to go by the motherfuckers that say it out of their mouth. Like, some dude ain't going to tell me, oh, Max is just saying that because he gets paid. He ain't fucking saying that because he gets paid. He has no reason to. Like, it's people that say these type of things are insinuating that that's what he's saying. Like, some dude got a gun to motherfucker's head and is like, say it, man, or else you're not. Yeah, okay. He ain't said shit to nobody for all the time. Not in the whole time you've been here. Like, that's the kind of shit we just got to pay attention to, man. Renfro going to be gone, he'll be gone. It's just how it'll work. And if they find a trade partner, which they will, it will. And if they don't, because somebody starts collecting with them, or, again, why would you just ship them at the trade deadline if you don't have to? So to imply, like, we're going to take a loss on a cap hit, or we don't have to take a cap hit. We can just keep him on the roster. He's already fucking here. Want to cut him? Why don't you cut him at the end of the year when you're already going to take the dead hit? You're already paying him this year. That's why I say some of these guys write these articles. They just don't make no sense.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know, maybe the rumors are false that the Raiders are going to be buyers at the deadline. You know, obviously, you know, that would depend on, once again, you know, something that we've revisited many times, which is in terms of Mark Davis, like what kind of job security does Josh McDaniels have?
Hey,
Because
I would ask this question. What player at the trade deadline are you trading for winning us a Super Bowl? Better be a fucking quarterback. I want to hear a quarterback's fucking name, because there isn't just one player we're going to trade for or go pick up winning us a fucking Super Bowl. We are not one fucking player away from winning a motherfucking Super Bowl. Like, we're one quarterback away from having a fucking offense. I'll argue that all day. Hell yeah. But there's no way that we're insinuating that at the trade deadline, if we make a trade or go for free agent, whatever, we're not one player away, man. So if we're implying that we're making a trade, it better be for a motherfucking quarterback like Kirk fucking Cousins. Like, that'll give us a chance to have a fucking chance to go win, and especially like against a team against Detroit. Because you know why? Because Kirk Cousins be balling out over there with JJ Addison, or is it Addison? It is fucking yeah. And then you know what I mean? He got deep ball accuracy and arm, so he most definitely gonna give you a chance to go win. But if we're sitting here having a conversation that it's gonna be a fucking Jimmy year and we're gonna get a Brian Burns, no, we're not a Brian Burns away from winning shit. Like, I said this. How about you look at the defense for what it is? Take Max off that fucking team. Tell me what that defense is about. Just do it like that. Just be fair how you judge the fucking team. Don't be judging the team like the team is better than what the fuck it is. Just take Max fuck off that team. Tell me what that defense is. I'll tell you what it is. Shit. That's exactly what it is. So that one motherfucker over there doing like 3/4 of the work in the fucking team. So if we're implying that at the trade deadline, we're going to make one trade, this guy going to come with, no, he's not. Like I said, the quarterback to trade for Kirk Cousins would have way more substantial meaning behind it than any fucking other defensive player. Like, and that's just facts, because Jimmy don't have deep ball accuracy. He's not going to open up the field to any of our fucking any players. So it doesn't matter. He's not. He's just going to be Jacoby all fucking year long. He's going to throw a little bit over here to Myers and shit because he's getting his under down routes. So it's just going to be bullshit like that. I've said it. Hoyer has way more Raider in him than fucking Jimmy will ever have in him. Hoyer come right in. He says, "Hey, Tucker, you ain't been shown yet? Fucking rock fucking right downfield 40 fucking yards. Just right on him." You know, like I said, we're a quarterback away, man, fucking from doing something. But if we just keep implying that we're going to make these trades for a defensive player and, oh, man, no, we're not. You need a fucking quarterback that can get over fucking what? That quarterback, what is he scoring? Him. What is he scoring? Like, what does he get? 7 fucking points? He getting 7? Well, guess what? Our halfback ain't getting shit either. He got 2 fucking touchdowns in the whole time. So where are they coming from? You know what I mean? Like, fucking Jimmy's trash, dude. This guy's a horrible player, dude, and it's only gonna show. If you get a fucking Kirk Cousins at the trade deadline, and that's gonna change up your offense massively, dude. Those players are gonna get utilized. They'd become fucking dangerous weapons. And the only problem would be is, like, how long would it take for Kurt to learn that system? Is it going to be too late in the year by the time that happens? I mean, that would be the question, but I don't care. We're not a defensive player away from winning shit. And I've said it. You take Max off that fucking team, dude, we're going to get humiliated. Max is generating pressures like nobody's business. He's like the little engine that could, and that he never stops. Every fucking play. Every fucking time. Dude gets downfield. Guess who's tackling him? Max. Guess if a player gets fuck. Go watch this last game. Go look at the last game, and then you'll be like, damn, that guy fucking 10 yards downfield. Oh, how did Max get him? Fuck, he just ran by linebackers and DTs, and Max got him. He did that the whole fucking game. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you can look at, people can keep looking at this team in delusional ass ways all they want. Have delusional conversations, have fucking, oh, this, that. Just look at it for what it is. Swap out fucking Max. You don't have fucking defense. Put in a fucking quarterback. You got an offense. That's the easiest conversations to have. And to sit there and say, like, Hoyer to come in here in this next game, or Aiden, because again, I don't even know where Jimmy's at. So fucking guy's on a milk carton again, probably. Fuck, he'll be there in 2 weeks again too. But I just think you have way better. I would roll with Hoyer over Jimmy all day. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And I keep trying to say, when people are like, Jimmy was handpicked by Josh. No, he wasn't. He was the last option, dude. They had other options in front of the motherfuckers. Dude retired. Other guy fucking wanted too much, and they went with Jimmy. Like, he's the last option. He was not their first option. They didn't go out there and be like, yeah, let's go base our career on Jimmy fucking G. They just felt like at that point he knew the system. He'd be a better fit for the team. And we know clear as day, Hoyer is better for the fucking team. Hoyer. And he looks way better. Like, he's 100 times better than fucking Jimmy. But that's just how I feel, because I think it's some bullshit.
Well, first of all, it's a small sample size, so given what we've seen from Brian Hoyer throughout his career, this is a Jared Stidham thing once again. We have a one-game sample.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. He can throw a ball deeper than Jimmy ever can. That matters.
I'm not going to base my opinion on Brian Hoyer. I'm not going to jump to conclusions on Brian Hoyer after one game, especially against a very, very bad.
You think it's a jump to the deal about it. It's not about that. See, that's where you guys are so tunnel vision. It's not funny. You guys keep on thinking like, oh, it's Hoyer. It has nothing to do with fucking Hoyer. It doesn't even fucking matter who the fucking guy's name is. What matters is a player like Hoyer offers more of a play style to our team versus Jimmy. 100% facts. Give a fuck about if his name's Hoyer or fucking Juan or fucking, I don't care what his name is. If he got a deep ball accuracy and can throw the fucking ball downfield, guess what? Tucker ain't been targeted like that at all. Not at all. Jimmy been in there for 4 fucking weeks. What the fuck is wrong with him? Fuck Hoyer was in there for 30 seconds. 30 goddamn fucking seconds. It ain't about if Hoyer better the best deep winning quarterback. It's about he the one gonna win with our type of team. 100%. Need a player like him. Jimmy don't have no deep ball. Jimmy don't have that shit. That's facts. Motherfuckers can look at wall and lick paint all you want. Motherfucker, that guy is garbage. Straight garbage. He lacks our fucking team. He lacks it. Put on any fucking tape. Watch some fucking study tape. You'll see. Take no fucking rocket scientist. See that Jimmy throws into double coverage on fucking rookie ass fucking plays. Can't get it over the fucking linebacker. Can't throw deep, dude. Every time he does, throws in double coverage fucking right to the other fucking team, 10 yards over. Hoyer, as garbage as he may be, backup or fucking not, walked in, had 4 plays for 90 yards. Fuck, dude, come on. Fucking guy. This guy made our players that haven't even got the ball look all right, man. Jimmy's not the guy, man.
I'd rather see Bryce Young in here than fucking Jimmy.
I'd rather watch women's fucking cheerleading than watch that motherfucker throw the ball.
Watch the XFL.
Fucking A.
Right. So back to the original point. Like I said, I mean, it's possible that the Raiders will in fact not be buyers at the deadline. I mean, like I said, if the plan, for example, is in place that, the move to get one of these, quarterbacks coming out of the draft, for example, if, Mark Davis trusts McDaniels to do something with a quarterback like that, then, continue the tank, I would say, or start the tank, because right now they're 3-3. They're on a 2-game winning streak. Another option, if they are going to be buyers, like Dustin pointed out, I suppose in theory the possibility of a trade of Kirk Cousins is out there. I mean, first and foremost, I would say as far as going to the Super Bowl, I mean, what we know about Kirk Cousins is that, in prime time, when the lights are brightest, he doesn't exactly do his best. So, do you want a garbage time quarterback who's going to put up some good numbers, maybe win you some games? He'll say you like that when he wins, a really good, have a really great or clutch performance every once in a while during a 1 p.m. game. Sure. That's something that could definitely happen. As you also point out, Dustin, I don't know if he would work well with McDaniels. I don't know. He's obviously never been in a system like this. So as far as that goes, if that's going to be the franchise quarterback, obviously that in and of itself, because of the kind of contract that Kirk Cousins has, that's probably going to require a big trade as well. So that's another issue in and of itself. So like I said, I mean, nothing is set in stone. But at the same time, going based off of what seems to be the case, I mean, like I said, this regime seems like they're in a position where now that they're in year two, they're in the middle of year two now. They need to start proving that they can win some games. I mean, because just as far as reports go, another report did come out that McDaniels could be on the hot seat if they don't start winning. So now that they're on a 2-game win streak, albeit they've won close heart attack special kinds of games against teams that frankly aren't very good.
They're
You know,
winning off of defense, bro. Like,
right, exactly.
if I'm being
Um,
honest, bro.
Right, which frankly is sad given how much this team went out and spent on offense versus defense. But that being the case, I mean another issue, obviously, this is another topic that we can jump to as well. Devontae Adams now is pretty much pissed off at this point, and I would be too. I mean, obviously, like I said, I mean, it'd be one thing if they blew out the Packers, but obviously, he wanted that revenge game. He wanted to help the team, win against his former team. And statistically, the targets weren't there, the production wasn't there. It really was just a mystifying, kind of play calling from Josh McDaniels against the Packers. So, there's a whole bunch of things that need to be figured out. Once again, if we're talking about the Raiders not actually being buyers at the deadline, in fact being sellers, another thing you have to throw out there, just to, not, not necessarily rule out any possibilities. Maybe Devontae Adams is sold at the trade deadline. That would obviously give the Raiders a lot in terms of assets. Probably in terms of draft picks. You could get a lot out of Devontae Adams. So once again, say what you want about him not getting the system, him not understanding the route tree or the concepts involved in the offense, whatever the case may be, is if this team is not that close to really competing, or not as close as some of us might have thought, you might as well figure out a way to trade both Hunter Renfrow and Devontae Adams, right? Because obviously there seems to be a schism between these guys and what Josh McDaniels wants. So I mean at this point, like I said, I mean we're at this point now where you might as well trade guys like Hunter Renfrow. You're obviously going to have to package stuff in if it is true that these other teams don't want to necessarily take on his contract without anything else along with it. Once again, another possibility is that you could trade Hunter Renfrow and Devontae Adams to one team, right? I mean, obviously, if you're going to take on the contract of Hunter Renfrow, and the Raiders told you that you get Devontae Adams on top of that, obviously, I think there would be many teams, right? Not just a couple, not just one or two. There would be many teams who would want to, get in on that, right? And here, right away, right? I'll say it right now. I mean, the Saints, right? Why not? Why not trade him to the Saints, right? It's obviously out of your division. It's out of the conference. There's no direct impact to you negatively when it comes to competition. Obviously, we know the relationship that these two guys have with Derek Carr. Would the Saints be willing to pull the trigger on that? I don't know, right? Like I said, I'm just throwing out possibilities, but I mean, like I said, I think especially with the Hunter Renfrow situation and with Devontae Adams situation as well, it's in a tricky. They're in a tricky position right now as far as trying to move off of guys. Obviously the Devontae Adams trade would go a lot more smoothly, but certainly with Hunter Renfrow, right? I mean, not if it's true that these teams don't want to take on his kind of contract, you're going to have to figure out something else, probably a bigger trade package, maybe involving, more than one other team. We'd have to see how that would play out. But I mean, like I say, the situation is going to have to be monitored. But as it stands now, the Raiders are 3-3. They do certainly have a winnable game against the Chicago Bears, albeit in Chicago this week. But as we know, Allegiant Stadium hasn't exactly been a home type of environment for the Raiders, and they've now won 2 games in a row at Allegiant Stadium. So, you can sort of consider this team outside of their game at SoFi Stadium against the Chargers You can consider this team, road warriors, right? Like, players, we heard about against the Steelers, TJ Watt was, commending the Steelers fans for showing up and basically forcing the Raiders, who were allegedly the home team, having to go on silent count on offense in their own stadium. So, this is obviously a team that, despite all that, has been able to win the past couple of games, albeit in close fashion against teams that aren't very good. But like I said, the Chicago Bears themselves really aren't that good, and they're obviously missing Justin Fields for this week. So, like I said, I mean, if they can win this game, now they're 4-3. Now you have to make the decision, like, okay, are they going to try to, push for some kind of playoff, attempt at making the playoffs this year, or are they just going to, admit defeat, right? Admit that this roster isn't, what I guess a lot of people thought it was or could have been, and just become sellers at the deadline instead of buyers.
Jeff, if I'm being honest, bro.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't want to cut you off, but
no, go for it.
It's more so, I think, to me, like, I don't trust his defense at all. And I know I might sound crazy just because of the game they had, but the thing is that they're playing against the Packers. Packers aren't a good offense. They're still getting used to Jordan Love. They're not a decent team yet, or will be in the future. Who knows? And they just played the Patriots, one of the worst offenses that just
it's the worst team. It's the third worst team in the NFL right now.
30 points against the Cowboys the week before, and then their game against us, their first time going into the red zone in 2 weeks, their first time scoring in 2 weeks, and the game was competitive. So, I don't trust – if they win this game, who cares? Because if they play Detroit, this defense is getting mollywopped.
That's what I said. Detroit will be the factor of where where your team really lies as a team. And I've said it. Look at
Graham praise. I don't give Graham praise at all.
They're dumb as hell. They're dumb as hell, man. They're dumb as hell. I've said this the whole time, and as dumb as these guys are, or how they need to be reminded of shit in football, right? So you got to keep reminding these dumbass motherfuckers, because all they do is they go day to day or hour to hour. Graham said the very first press conference of the season, the very first press conference of the fucking season in OTAs, Graham took the fucking podium. Graham praised how he fucking said, hey, Josh leaving the offense, coming to the defense, trying to simplify it for our fucking team, trying to make it because the rookies and the fucking veterans had too much gap separation. Exactly what they were saying. Too much gap separation in the learning curve. So they need to simplify the game a little bit more so the rookies and the veterans weren't too far off. That's what Graham was talking about. Talked about how Josh was the one that did that. It wasn't fucking Patrick Graham that did it. It was motherfucking Josh that did it. And then not only that, you even get fucking you have Max Crosby goes on the McAfee show, dude, yesterday, and even says it again. Like, fuck all these dudes. These guys are they're manipulators, they're haters, and all they do is keep trying to push fucking narratives that they're trying to make people believe. I don't believe it, and I don't care. I've been saying it the whole time. They're dumb as fuck, dude, and I don't know why Raider Nation got so fucking weirdos out here fucking trying to talk Raider talk. Like, these guys are fucking weirdos, bro. They're straight fucking weirdos. They want to always talk about our team fucking being, oh, they're so bad. Josh is so bad. Bull fucking shit. Max even said, man, like, this motherfucker genius on the offense and defensive side of the fucking ball. Motherfucker be calling plays, still know what the fuck going on in the fucking defense. Motherfucking Graham, I don't see Graham running down to the fucking goal line because his fucking defense is out of line, and Josh is like, nope, time out, time the fuck out. Like, Graham ain't fucking doing that. He ain't even acknowledging it. It's like they say, you can't give motherfucking Dopey acknowledgement over Josh. You guys are crazy. To even have a conversation that entitles that, it shows that there's just something wrong in motherfucker's brain. Josh got 6 Super Bowl fucking rings calling fucking plays. Josh got a proven motherfucking record. Graham has nothing. Graham has nothing. Graham done nothing. Nothing in his life. He's done nothing. Fucking guys all talking bullshit. Talking bullshit. Graham ain't done nothing. Ever. Not in his whole fucking life. Ever. He Adam Gase of goddamn fucking football. That's what he is. Adam Gase of the motherfucking defense. like I say, Matt say it out his own fucking mouth. However people want to twist it up or fucking make their little brains comprehend it, that's their fucking problem. You know, fucking sit there. People say, "Oh, how much did Max get paid?" He didn't get paid, bitch. He on the McAfee show. He ain't on no presser. He ain't up there gotta say shit. He could have said, "Hey, fuck you, Josh," because that's what motherfuckers go there and talk about. This motherfucker didn't say that. He said, "Most consistent motherfucking coach I've had yet. Every day, day to day." If he said yet, that means over fucking John Gruden too. Saying this motherfucker not just a fucking genius on the offensive side, motherfucking genius on the motherfucking defense. He know all that shit going on. How people want to neglect how they want to see our team, that's their fucking problem. Patrick Graham came out and said it right in the beginning of the season. Well, fucking take out. You guys are so twisted in their head anymore. People just want to talk the talk. That's what it is. Just talk the fucking talk. Graham said it straight out. Said Josh came over, didn't even call offensive plays, came straight to the defense, simplified it for everybody. Said it out his own mouth. He didn't say I did it. He didn't say I fucking did it. Then who was up after him? Was it Diablo? Was Diablo the one up after him that said, "Man, Josh's system allowing us to play faster. Don't even got to think about it." That's what he said. He didn't say Graham. Fucking guys, man, you guys are crazy. Motherfuckers imply like fucking Graham gonna build a team. Okay, fucking you fucking pee-wee ass motherfuckers, dude. Like straight crazy, man. Fucking pee-wee football shit. Fucking we not fucking talk expert. We just fucking talking pee-wee. Like, fuck, let's go get these little 5-year-olds over here fucking playing football. It's just Raider Nation's so crazy, dude. They're just so delusional. It's not even fucking funny.
Well, here's the sort of interesting thing that and this is the way I look at the season so far, right? Is that this is just a simple fact. If this team were able to score 25 points in both the Steeler and Charger games, they would be 5-1 right now. So given that, I mean, you know, this is the question, right? This is the thing that I keep coming back to is, you know, are they trying to make a playoff push? You know, is this just intentional sabotage, you know, of the team? Because, you know, like I said, if they were trying their best, I don't see why this team isn't 5-1, right? I mean, you know, the Buffalo game, it's like fine, right? You know, on the road, you get blown out by a perennial playoff team. You know, it's early in the season. You're still trying to get to that point where you are a playoff team. Obviously, the Raiders have not been a perennial playoff team, so you know that one loss is fine, right? You get humbled by an objectively better football team. All these other games, you know, I don't see why they weren't winnable, right? I mean, you know, definitely the Steelers game. You know, the fact that and even if they had only won the Steelers game and lost the Chargers game, and the Chargers game was completely winnable as well. They're 4-2. You know that's a world of difference from even 3-3, right? So, you know, this is my question, right? I mean, you have 11 more games in the season. How you know, and like I said, the trade deadline is only several weeks away now. What is the direction of this team? You know, because you know, I like I said, I mean, it's tempting, right, to look at the kind of, you know, quarterback talent in this coming draft. It's almost, you know, at this point, it's like unless you have Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow, or maybe like a Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts, you know, do you even want to be good this year? You know, that's sort of the question I'm asking. You know, I mean, obviously we saw an incredible quarterback duel this past weekend on Saturday against Michael Penix Jr. and Bo Nix. Those guys are supposed to be very highly touted prospects as well coming out of the draft. Michael Penix Jr., if you ask me, is, you know, probably the clear-cut Heisman favorite at this point. Everyone has said, you know, Caleb Williams is one of the best draft prospects they've ever seen. You know, and that's to say nothing of guys like, you know, Drake May. You know, so there's a whole bunch of talent in this draft. So, you know, if you got, you know, and I'm not here to defend Jimmy Garoppolo because, you know, I don't think on his own he's great. Like I said, I mean, as I've said before, I don't think he's the kind of quarterback that can go out and win you games, you know, by throwing the ball 40 plus times. So, you know, if you don't like Jimmy G, And like I say, they've signed him to a contract that I think is going to be complicated unless he's going to restructure it. If you don't like Jimmy G moving forward long term, now that you're 3-3, do you want to make the playoffs, right? Because you could maybe scratch and claw, stumble your way sort of into the playoffs. Maybe you're like a 6 or a 7 seed going up against, probably a really good team, maybe like a Jacksonville, maybe once again a Buffalo, and once again you have to play these teams on the road if you're a wild card team. I really just that's pretty much that to me is a more bird's eye view or a more global view of the Raiders as a whole. But I just because everything we've been talking about so far is part and parcel of all that, right? Like Hunter Renfrow, as far as trying to move off him, right? If they're going to be buyers at the deadline, it doesn't really seem like a Hunter Renfrow trade is really doable because you're going to have to give up, more probably in order to sweeten the pot for somebody to want to be able to take on his contract. So, and then like I said, I guess in theory it's possible they could release him, although I believe he carries, at least for this year, he carries over an $18 million dead cap hit. Next year it's a $5.5 million dead cap hit, although there's a potential out after this year, I believe. So, and that's where that $5.5 million dead cap hit would register. So, I mean, maybe you wait after this season, but I don't know. I guess I'm just out of answers. I'm trying to figure out what the next step is, right? But like I said, I mean, all this stuff like I said, is all part of what the long-term direction of this team is. I mean, you have a guy like Max Crosby, went on Pat McAfee show, said great things about Josh McDaniels. I mean, that's probably fine because he's probably in it for the long haul as a Raider, and that's fine. But as you also said, Dustin, I mean, not one player does not an entire team make or even an entire defense. So
that's what you guys do. See, you guys fucking do this shit. And I said this shit. If it doesn't matter who the fucking player is that says it, you guys will find a way to fucking twist it. It's facts. It doesn't matter if it comes from Matt. Doesn't matter if it comes from Devontae. It doesn't matter if it came from God him motherfucking self, dude. Step down, split the fucking arena, and fucking said it. The minute that guy walked up out of here, they would say some way to say, nope, that's not it. The guy fucking said it out of his mouth. He don't owe Josh nothing. He didn't owe Josh flowers. He don't owe him a fucking thing. He don't get paid for fucking saying it. Guess what? McAfee pays him for being there. So, like I said, people can twist the conversations how they want. I say this all the time. Anytime any player, doesn't matter the player's name, people find a way to take the negative out of it. Every fucking time. Never fails. That's how Raider fans are, dude.
I'm not twisting it. I'm just saying that the fact that you compare what he said versus what Davante Adams has been saying recently.
Davante don't get the ball, so he's getting mad. That's plain simple.
Right, exactly.
So it doesn't matter. So talk to Jimmy about it. He's been targeted 14 times in the end zone. So why hasn't he got it? Why has he only got 2 touchdowns out of 14 times? Well, I'll tell you why. Because he's dropped some and Jimmy's thrown interceptions and overthrown them. So if he wants to have the conversation, go have it with motherfucking Jimmy. I've said it. You guys just try to negligate the player. You just go past the player straight to the coach. Any way you guys can. Cut to the coach. Fire the coach. Fuck out, coach, don't do it. Fucking Jimmy get down in the red zone. We got 2 dudes inside the red zone in the top 5 in the NFL. We over here act like this guy can't even score in there. I literally said it. What's his points? Fucking 7? He getting 7 points per game? Like, get the fuck out of here. Motherfucking guy, he couldn't fucking score if the fucking whole field opened up and let him walk in the bitch. Like, this fucking guy is garbage. He's straight garbage. You can blame Josh all you want. Guess what? Next motherfucker, same problem. And you're never going to fix the problems when you just keep fucking neglecting where the fucking problem is. The problem is Jimmy can't score in the motherfucking red zone here. I thought he knew the system better. I thought he was a better red zone scorer than fucking Derek was. I could have swore to God, motherfucker said that shit. I swear to God, I got episodes of it. I know I do for a fact. And I said the whole time, bullshit. I said bullshit. I said it like this, bullshit. Because I said he ain't on the motherfucking Niners and he ain't on the motherfucking Patriots. I said it the whole time. Motherfuckers just act like, oh, yeah, I don't know why it's Josh's fault. The Raiders had a 20-year fucking sucking dick organization. How is that Josh McDaniels' problem? I wonder, was the same problems happening before he got here? Hell fucking yeah, they were. So, wonder how it's his fucking problem. Wonder how he was the one that created it. You guys are fucking crazy as hell. The motherfucking OC be putting the motherfucking offense down there in the end zone all the time. Hell, I said it. Hey, in the fucking Charger game, motherfucking Aiden got sacked 7 times, fucking 3 turnovers, 1 interception, and still had a chance to tie the fucking game at the end of the game. How's that garbage coach be able to put you in situations like that? Garbage coaches would have been humiliated that day, and they wouldn't even had a chance to fucking go do that. So people keep saying whatever dumb shit they want. That's why the team be losing. That's why it sucks. That's why the information they bring out is way disinvalid as fuck. Every time you get a guy like Max, probably best player in the whole fucking NFL, he don't got to say nothing for Josh at all. He didn't have to say shit. But you know why he says it? Because it's true from the heart. Motherfucker ain't two-faced. He don't have a fucking agenda. He don't have nothing. He like me. He don't give a fuck what people think. He gonna say what he feels. He ain't got no twisted shit. I'd love motherfuckers go tell Max, oh, you're just doing that. Oh, he'll probably beat your ass. Like, you ain't fucking tell dudes like that. You ain't tell motherfuckers like me that we're fake. Hell, fuck no. Fucking guy said it because he fucking meant it. Max 100% real. He ain't fucking saying shit for no one's fucking grace. He ain't never done it, and he ain't gonna start doing it. So I say, man, this guy's the only motherfucker on this team doing anything. I said it. Take Max off that defense. Tell me what defense you got. I'd love to hear it. Love to see it. You ain't gonna get shit. You ain't gonna have no pressures over there. You ain't getting no motherfucking sacks over there. You ain't doing shit. Motherfuckers over here getting credit for Max fucking coming down on the fucking quarterback like a bat out of hell, and the quarterback too damn dumb, and he throwing it straight to our players. Our player didn't even have to get out of position. That motherfucker hit him in the chest like he was a goddamn fucking, like a Packer, literally. You know, we ain't gonna give the defense credit. No, fuck no. How about Max getting freight train on 2 motherfuckers over there, undercut bitch, and was dead hunt for that? He was like, hell, fuck no. Like, we ain't talking about our defense. Fucking defense is garbage as fuck, dude. Like, defensive tackles can't tackle. Fucking ain't getting nothing out off the other side of the fucking line regardless. Outside of the middle linebackers of fucking Diablo, fucking Robert Spillane, and fucking Masterson, you ain't getting shit. Fucking Peter's garbage. Fucking Bennett's good. He's coming along. He's gonna get, I like Hall. Hall really good. I'd love to keep that motherfucker in there. Hobbs, fucking, he's good when he ain't hurt. But the backside of that line, dude, Morik been lucky numerous times. Fucking guy just overthrow the ball right to him. I feel like the NFL is set up sometimes. Like, both times, the guy right off to the left side, sitting over the top, just dead centers him right in the chest, dude. Like, I don't fucking, sometimes I guess being better or being lucky is good, but there's nothing that tells me, a guy that plays football, knows it very fucking well, are you convincing me that's a good motherfucking defense? I've literally said it, dude. Go bring up the goddamn schedule and tell me where it's the 5th hardest strength of schedule when we played 1-4, 1-4, fucking 3-2, 2-3, fucking 1-4, 1-4. What the fuck we talking about? Strength of schedule the hardest. We're literally playing in the weakest strength probably of the whole NFL right now. Patriots, 3rd worst fucking team. Bears, 1st worst team in the whole fucking NFL. Guess what? Detroit, the 3rd best NFC fucking team as a whole. So 3rd best. So they're probably going to walk the shit right out of us. Then what do? Revert right back to the fucking Giants. Worst fuck team again out in the goddamn deal. They're probably the fucking 2nd or 4th because I don't know who those 2 are, but they're probably right fucking there. Then we're sitting over there talking about the Jets. Jets probably beat our ass too. We're over here talking about we're good. Oh, we want to go out. What are you going to go get wins for? So you can be later in the draft, not have a quarterback, and roll with Jimmy and complain about your bullshit again all year again? Fuck that. Jimmy, sit your fucking ass on the bench. Go win these fucking dumbass games we can, because we're about to get freight trained over there by fucking Kansas City and them, dude. Like, they're going to beat our ass, dude. I don't care. I don't see us doing it. But there's no way we're beating Kansas City scoring 14 fucking points or 17. It's not happening. It's not fucking happening. Unless Patrick Mahomes just don't show up at all. Like, that is not happening. There ain't defense in the goddamn league out there holding this guy down, and we think Graham and that deal is? No. Even last year when Graham had a chance, first off, he got dusted on the second time, and the first time he wasn't even relevant. It was 30-29. So his defense wasn't doing shit. It was the offense going back and forth for fucking points. Like, we're over here talking about we're going to do shit. The Vikings, even the Vikings, a good fucking team over there, man. Like, even though they're losing games, they're still better than us by a mile. They got two badass and a tight end. And motherfucking, like, they've got good fuck team right there. Like I say, man, teams that got real receivers and players. I said that Green Bay game, if Aaron Rodgers is there, they beat us. They beat us all day. Fuck, the only reason we won because Jordan Love sucks. Guy fucking sucks. Underthrows. He's a fucking other Jimmy. Just throw it at the toes and over him out of bounds. Like, we're out here acting like we're playing them in the playoffs. You guys think we're playing those teams in the playoffs? That's the teams we're playing, right? That's how we want to credit our defense and we're playing them. No, we're not. No, the fuck we're not. We're not even going to be talking about them. Nobody's going to be talking about those motherfuckers. You know what they're going to be talking about? They'll be talking about Detroit for sure, for damn sure. Going to be probably talking about Buffalo for damn sure. Ain't talking about any of these other motherfuckers. These guys are dust in the wind, just like the song, Dust in the Wind. Like, straight up. These motherfuckers ain't even going to, they'll be in hibernation, bro. Like, dead ass. So, if we're sitting here saying that, oh, our team's so good, the fucking last ranked teams in the, you guys are fucking pathetic. I'll take the win, man, all day, but there is no way you're hearing me cheerlead that we just beat the Patriots. Man, we did not beat the 2001 Patriots. We didn't even beat the 2002 or 2021, 22. We didn't beat any of them. We beat the third worst fucking team in the NFL, the New England motherfucking Patriots. I said them bitches got outscored 72-3 in 2 fucking games. And I said before, right in live, I said, watch, this game going to be a 24-20 game. Said it straight up. You know why? Because we always underplay the motherfuckers like that. And what happened? Sure enough, shit, man, fucking 21-17. You know, fucking 17-19 all the way down to the end. And team been frightened on these motherfuckers. Teams ain't even let these guys do shit. We're over here letting Ezekiel Elliott pick up a 50 or so. Oh, Stevenson gets out, comes back in, another 70 or so. Like, there ain't nothing good about this team. So I don't give a fuck what people want to say. Oh, you got a safety in the deal. Yeah, that line sucks. That whole fucking team sucks, dude. Like, there ain't fucking no doubt about it. Bill probably getting fired. Still probably going to get motherfucking fired. And Josh ain't lost to the fucking genius yet. So kudos to you, Josh.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the question, right? I mean, a month from now, if the Raiders, do their best and they do what they're supposed to do, or what they can do, I'm not saying what they will do, what they can do. They very well could be 6-4, at least 5-5. That's still in the playoff conversation, I would say. So the question is, like I said, does it make sense to continue this trend? I mean,
oh, they can go 5-5. Give them 5-5. When they hit that next set of fucking 5 games, that fucking shit gonna go right the opposite way. It's gonna probably be like 5-10 right away. So I don't have an issue with being 5 wins. I mean, what did we have last year? 5 or 6. We were at the 7th pick. All we have to do is just say, all we have to do if we want to just be in contention of quarterback is not being the fucking first overall like the Bears. We just got to stay in the top 2, 3, 4 right there. I mean, what is there, like 5, 6 quarterbacks there that all could be great? Like, fuck, dude. I mean, I think as long as you're in that top 5 somewhere or can trade into that top 5, you can most definitely get a quarterback. So I don't think how people are looking at it like, oh, we have to just lose every game and tank, or we're going to be, no, we won't, man. When we play the Chiefs twice in a row, we're going to play fucking multiple. That schedule will get harder at the end of this year. So and again, who's saying that we're even going to beat the fucking Giants? The Giants just damn near beat the fucking Bills right on TV. We got dusted by them. So again, like I said, we're sitting here implying that we're even gonna get these fucking wins, like we're just guaranteed these wins. The Jets, dude, the Jets again. Fucking, it ain't Zach Wilson, that goddamn defense over there, dude. Like, that's the things like you gotta look at. Like, you gotta look at the teams for who they are. So there's nothing implying that we're gonna walk out of this next deal 3-2 in any fucking means. So
Yeah, so I mean, looking at the rest of their schedule. So after the Jets game, right? So let's say after the Jets game, they're 5-5. They play the Dolphins in Miami. They're probably losing that game. You have to play the Chiefs twice. But then you also you got the Vikings. You have the Vikings at Allegiant, and Justin Jefferson. I don't think will be able.
He'll be back. He'll be back because he's only out for 4 weeks, so he most definitely going to be back.
Because it might be more. The IR is a minimum of 4 weeks, so
yeah, he'll be back. I guarantee it.
But even with Justin Jefferson, they haven't exactly been great. So, like I said, this is the question, right? I mean, I think that's a winnable game.
They're going to beat us. I don't know where you're thinking that we're better than those guys. Like their team's way better than us.
Okay, they're way better.
They got Addison. They got Addison. They have Addison. They have JJ. They got fucking Hawkinson. They got fucking 2 halfbacks back there. Got a better line and a better quarterback. So how in the fuck aren't they better? Because we got Devontae. Is that how we really rate the fucking team? Because we're like, Devontae's there. No, it don't work like that. Our offense ain't competing to theirs. Like, that's straight facts. Motherfucking guy, look, any team that scores over 20 points with the quarterback gonna beat us probably. So Jimmy ain't scoring but fucking 7 points. Maybe fucking he don't count for field goals. So I don't know how we're just acting like Jimmy. We ain't got 20 points yet, dude. They got a fucking safety got us over 21. Like, get the fuck out of here. These fucking guys are putting up fucking 20 points just with their quarterback. Like, oh, hell no. They're going to beat us. There's not a doubt about it. Our fucking defense, I mean, look, we can be delusional as we want. Be delusional. It doesn't fucking matter. I've said it, Kurt Warner, or if Kirk Cousins comes over on this team, that'd be a different point. I'd say we can beat them. Jimmy stands at that helm. We're not beating them. We're not beating them. They're going to close in on that line with that defense, which they got good defense. So, again, I'm not even going to go down that road.
So yeah, I mean, even if they lose the Vikings game, even if they get swept by the Chiefs and lose to Miami, you still got the Chargers at Allegiant, you got the Colts, and then you got the Broncos to end the season. So, this could be an 8-win team, maybe 9. So, and I'm just saying what they could be. I'm not saying what they will be. I'm just saying because to me, this is the question. Like, are we going to see somewhat of a playoff push? Is 8 wins enough to convince Mark Davis that this, franchise is being steered in the right direction? Does the win total not matter to Mark Davis because it's all about the, quarterback that they're going to draft in this coming draft? This is the thing, this is, what to me still has to be figured out or at least made clear. Because obviously we're not part of the meetings or the decision making that goes on, behind closed doors when it comes to this team. So I just, the more I think about it, the more I don't know what to think of this team because, like I said, this is a team that could be around 500, maybe a little bit better. But that might be putting themselves at a disadvantage if they were to, be around 500 or maybe even a little bit better. So, I mean, and like I said, and as I've mentioned in our Discord, right? I mean, you think about
Yannick. Be 500. That means, just to be 500 would mean you'd have to have 9 wins. So you'd have to have 9 wins, which would put you in a winning season.
Right.
This team ain't winning the winning season. And again, if it does, what good does it do your fucking team? Why? So next year your division could have fucking Caleb over there in the Broncos or fucking Penix or somebody like that. Then you got Caleb, or then you got motherfucking Holmes and Herbert, and we still got Jimmy, right? This shit don't make no sense. It doesn't make sense, dude. As an organization, it doesn't make sense to win. Can you beat the fucking Niners right now? You think we can go beat the Niners in Philadelphia? Probably fucking not. So then what the fuck you trying to win for? Ain't no point to fucking win. You can't beat the motherfuckers going Super Bowl. Why are you trying to fucking win? Doesn't matter if we don't go to playoffs. We ain't been there already. It don't matter. Difference that matters is there ain't gonna be quarterbacks like these motherfuckers right here going forward. That's fact. You don't need the wins. Who gives a fuck about how the Raiders feel? Guess what? They've been crying for their whole fucking career. Been watching them. Who gives a fuck they cry again? I know I'm gonna get me a fucking probably franchise quarterback. I know that. I know it ain't gonna be Derek fucking Carr in the second round. I know it's gonna be badass motherfucker over here, regardless of who the fuck it is. So I don't care if it's fucking Bo Nix, Caleb. I'll take Drake Mays all day over all of them. So you gonna give me Drake? I'll take that bitch right fucking now. Give me Bo Nix. I'll take Bo Nix over most all those motherfuckers. The difference is we don't have running deals to where most people sit there and think like, oh, if we go get Penix ain't gonna work in this shit. Dude, you got weird unorthodox throw in the left. College and NFL, two totally different fucking realms. He even shows when he gets down under it. That guy pressures up. He's off throwing plays all the fucking time. I don't want that fuck guy on my team, dude. Like, I'll take Bo Nix, accurate as fuck. He's gonna run and get a first down. That's what matters in the NFL. And he's gonna run right at a bitch. See, Penix can't because he'll get leveled. Fucking Bo, he'll just, what? Fucking get a guy like, fuck, Drake Mays. He'll be like, wow, get the fuck off me. Like, you guys don't pay attention to the division. We're about to get our asses smoked on. You think that fucking, you guys really think that Sean Payton came here to coach Russell Wilson? You're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. I said it the whole entire time. That's fucking owner of Walmart, bro. He gonna ship off motherfucking Russ. He ain't the Raiders. He's not the Raiders. They're not broke. They're not in poverty, bro. They're not in fucking poverty over here trying to play in the NFL. That bitch over there smoking cigars, fucking drinking the most expensive shit, even pour one out for his homies. Like Mark, dude, he got a goddamn bowl on the ground that catches any drop that spills. Like, he can't do that shit. Over here, we're gonna get dusted. We're gonna get dusted, bro. You have to fucking not. You can't win. I don't care what anybody says. You can't win. We don't have a team to win. Like I said, you can answer the questions very easily. Take Jimmy off the team, fucking replace him with any guy. Just put Kurt. I keep saying Kirk Cousins would make this team 10 times more dangerous. He got way better deep ball. He throws a deep ball. Like, he changes our whole dynamic of the offense. And guess what? Josh will probably be able to run again because they respect Kurt that he's going to throw a deep ball. So can't just stack dudes on the box. Then, again, take Max the fuck off the defense. What do you got? You have nothing, man. Like, I ain't playing that shit. Give me them L's. I'll take that fucking L right now. Don't care. Like, I don't care how people think, man. You're going to keep, let me get 8 wins. Why? So you can be in the middle pack, not draft shit, and then be complaining the whole fucking next year, too? That's what I think Raider fans love doing. They just like to argue, dude. They love to argue. They love to talk shit to each other. It's toxic as fuck, dude. I just get to a point I can't even stand it, dude. I just tell guys, like, don't even talk to me, man. I don't even want to talk football with you because every time we talk football, it's Josh. We can't get rid of Josh. Yeah, you can. You can get rid of Devontae. You can get rid of every goddamn guy on this motherfucker. Yes, you fucking can, dude. If you want to make your team better, you will get rid of them, dude. And if you don't, then kick dick sucking motherfucker and then tell me how you suck next year, too. Like, that's the whole thing. I don't understand. We're like sitting here, hold on to the last guy over here because we just need a whole life of what? Gruden gone. That's how the NFL says. Not for long, motherfuckers. Like, that's the shit I don't understand. You guys don't even go by the mold of the NFL. You don't go by any fucking mold whatsoever. It's like, fuck, you don't go by the mold for your team. You don't go by the mold for the NFL. You don't go by the mold for any 31 other fucking teams. It's crazy. Oh, it's the coach. Nah, you're dumb. It's not the fucking coach, dude. We've had fucking 20 different coaches in 20 years, bro. It is not the coach, dude. Like, it is not the coach. This fucking organization is dysfunctional as fuck, dude. Like I said, dude, I don't care what people think. Josh is a great coach, dude. I said it the whole fucking time. I'm glad Max came on that show and said that because I literally just said that shit just here last week. So fuck off. Don't really care. And I keep saying it. I'm not here for motherfucking people's feelings. I'm not here for how, because you guys, you want to be part of your group. I don't need your groups, dude. You want to come talk football? We can hang out, talk football. But I don't need to be part of no one's fucking group to sit there and act like it's going to educate me in football. I've been saying this shit the whole offseason, said it way before we even went into the draft or anything last year. I said that shit the whole fucking time. And what do people say? Oh, McDummy, he doesn't know what he's doing. Blah, 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 blah. The whole fucking time. You know, hey, I didn't hear, the only credit that I heard motherfucking Max give Graham was the fact that he was in Miami when he went over there. He didn't say, oh, man, that defense rocking and the legend over there because of Patrick fucking Graham. He didn't say that shit. So, again, I don't care how fucking delusional fans want to take shit and think they know more about the sport or the players. I'm a very educated motherfucker. I say it all the time. I stay in my motherfucking lane. I don't know how motherfuckers think they're that. I know when I talk to them, they're not more educated than I am in the deal, but they'll try to give me information on, how the contract or how the organization, dude, you fucking sit at home. How you giving anybody any type of business, financial advice to even fucking begin with, dude? Like, if you even had that skill set, you want to fucking be at home, like straight up. So, again, I don't get that shit, but here, I've said it the whole entire time. I've said this guy fucking got good calls. I said even when he went over there, when people bitched all year last year, people were saying last year, they said, oh, Josh, he's the head coach. He should be over there fucking calling the defense and helping Patrick Graham because he sucks. That's exactly everybody said. Graham sucked dick all year. Not one time were they like, oh, Graham can build a team and oh, God, Graham's so good. Not once. They were like, this guy's garbage as fuck all year. And then they're like, oh, fucking Josh, he's the head coach. He should go there. He should do this. Blah, 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 the whole fucking time. And then guess what happened? The offseason gets off. Where does Josh go? Right over to the defense. He tries to fix it. And motherfuckers still talk shit. It's just crazy, dude. Like, when dudes do that, I just say, block, get lost. I ain't even fucking have that conversation because I know you like my woman. You just want to fucking talk. I'm not doing that shit, man. I'm not doing that. I don't look at shit and act like I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing. If I see with my own motherfucking eyes, which I see it long before any motherfuckers out here, I've been calling shit weeks in the time before motherfuckers even speak about it on their fucking channels. And I see it straight out front. Motherfuckers wait till Twitter lets them, notifies them. Twitter notifies them. They're like, oh, we can talk on this. That gives us the validation. Like, straight garbage. Straight fucking garbage. I don't look to Twitter for goddamn shit, dude. Like, I'll look at some post that fucking just see that they're talking about a player or things of that, but fuck no. Don't look to them for my insight on the game. That's for damn sure. Not happening there, bud. These fucking guys, they're beat writers. Motherfuckers, dude, those guys, all they're doing is writing reports that can give them clicks and views. So their topics ain't no more valid than mine, Jeff's, or any other motherfucker out here putting them out. No matter what YouTuber they are. No matter what fucking channel they are. Ours are all the same. Because you know why? Because we're all just putting shit the fuck out there. It just depends on who wants to fucking listen to it. That's all. Now, just because you get a group of fucking dipshits over here that fucking believe what he says doesn't mean when that same news gets to motherfuckers that know football that I got to convince these dumbass motherfuckers that ain't right. I don't got to do that. I'm not the motherfucker that's dumb. I'm not the one that's standing in a group of fucking 5 motherfuckers all talking like, yep. Well, you guys about the dumbest 5 motherfuckers. Like, straight the fuck up. So, not my fucking problem. So, again, like, that's their fucking problem, not my fucking problem. This is the thing. Like, you think you're coming here to debate them? Fuck no. Fuck no. I ain't talk to them. Not even gonna talk to him. Like I said, just because you're a fan don't mean you're gonna fucking know the team. Like, fuck, there's so many disinformed motherfuckers on our team. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Then they just act, oh, he's a beat right. I don't give a fuck. He also does lives, takes your money, fucking takes your subscription. This motherfucking dude's got agendas. Like, straight up. How come Hondo was putting out shit nobody was even looking at, following, wasn't getting no likes, wasn't getting shit, and then all of a sudden he swats this shit up to all this bullshit and everybody back over there doing it? Because that's what you guys like, dude. It's just, you guys need that drama. You can't listen to the real news. You couldn't come out here every day and be like, yeah, we need to get rid of Adams because we're not even doing shit with them, and Jacoby's outplaying them. Like, that's the things that don't even get. You know, you can't sit there and say, well, Jacobs, he's been dead on the line every goddamn time this year, literally fucking getting ran back 7 fucking yards behind the line. But, yep, let's keep him. Like, that's the kind of shit I'm not understanding, dude. You got 3 guys here between Renfro, Jacobs, and fucking Adams and our cap coming back next year. We can have 120 mil on the cap, bro. 120 mil. Like, goddamn, you're going to get a rookie fucking quarterback, dude, that's probably pretty goddamn good. You got $120 million fucking dollars. You can just be like, whoever the fuck you want. And we're over here saying, like, yep, these guys are going to win us games. They're not, dude. Devontae and Jacobs both had career motherfucking years, damn near. Well, they broke Raider franchises that were set in stone for 25 fucking years, and we still only won fucking, what, 6 games, 7 games? Like, what the hell? Just wasting our money, wasting everything, and then sitting there debating that dumbass shit. Well, it's because you got contracts that outplaying the fucking teams. Just straight facts. Bad contracts. They call them upside down, dude. They're over the top of the team. It's just facts. Those players they're having zero value. It's just like I said. Watch, Jacoby gonna be like another Stenham for Mark Davis right now. That's how they're gonna look at it right now. That's what Josh and them and Ziegler and them are all probably sitting over there saying. Like, hey, man, we know Mark, that fucking Adams is a Raider. We know this, that. They're going to be like, but look, Mark, man, look how Jacoby over there going to have 10 to 12 touchdowns and 1,000 fucking yards, and we're only paying him $11 million a year. What Mark going to be like, damn, that's $30 million cheaper, dude, and we're fucking getting, like, that business is business. You know, so like I said, that type of shit's going to eventually settle in regardless of how people feel or how they get in their emotions, because businesses ain't about people's emotion, dude. That's why people get fucking fired, not having no food in their house, fucking having their kids just being born and shit. They just don't have no fucking emotion. They don't feel sorry for you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. So to sit there and imply like, oh, they're just friends because you play for the team, you're just fucked up in the head. That's not how that shit works. You don't show up to business to be friends with the fucking boss. I show up to work to get paid by that motherfucker, and if you don't pay me, I'm be the fuck up out of that bitch. Ain't me going to his house, us hang out, that type of shit. Like, I don't know how dudes think about shit like that. Dudes don't work for me and come hang out on my couch with my kids and my woman. Like, what the fuck you guys thinking? Like, what do you think? Oh, fucking barbecue, call them up? They're fucking employees, motherfucker. Like, this is the kind of shit I don't get. Even if you work for a good company, you might get an employee benefit like at the end of the year, you know what I mean? Like, or once a year. But fuck it, this kind of shit's crazy how we look at our team. We look at our team so fucking like so kindergartenish. They're an NFL fucking team, and we're looking at them like a peewee fucking football. We're over here talking about Ziegler and Josh like they're uneducated in the sport. There's only 32 NFL teams. It's probably only a few 100,000 people even qualified for those positions. All these guys out here, including myself, why wouldn't I be over there get a job? You don't think if I thought I can get a job for them, I'd outclass all these motherfuckers out here putting out information. Guarantee you, my resume has smoked all you motherfuckers. I ain't getting the job, so I don't know how the fuck we're just implying like these guys, oh, they just got to get it, and they don't know what the hell. You dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. That's how when you get people that are way below motherfuckers, they think they're better. You're not better. Like, it doesn't matter how you process it in your head. You are not better than that motherfucker. You couldn't even call fucking 5 minutes of plays, let alone fucking 4 quarters. So, fuck, I don't know what the fuck we're even sitting here saying about coaches or how they run deals. You got a company, you run one. Can you even give advice on your company to show that you have any valid information on how they're dysfunctional and what they're doing? No. Oh, my fucking guy sit at home on his couch and be like, yep, didn't like what they did there, so they must not know. Okay, fuck, dude. Ziegler come in here on fucking Mayock and Gruden's bullshit-ass contracts, all fucked up, money all kind of fucked up, fucking draft, guess what? He fixed it in 1 fucking year. And then you get these dumbass Raider fans out here that are like, fire Ziegler. You're fucking dumb. You guys are just dumb. You guys just talk to fucking talk. And that's it. Then you get a bunch of dipshits to go behind you and act like you guys fucking you don't make sense. I don't care if you got 10, 50, 100. Don't give a fuck. Still tell y'all you're dumb as hell. Just like that. Don't care. You don't fucking support stupidity. You don't fucking support that. You don't fucking come to a motherfucker like me. I don't care. You got 200 motherfuckers and I get my ass beat. I tell them, you all stupid as fuck. And even if I get beat up by all 200 you motherfuckers, you still dumb. So it don't matter. Like, you still fuck stupid. And they ain't going to beat my ass because I'll go right to my truck right here, get my AR-15 and be like, what, motherfucker, let's play. Like, even this feel real fucking fast. Watch how fast 200 motherfuckers run like that. Like, you ain't fucking play that bullshit. Motherfuckers out here thinking like, because we got people. No, your people are dumb, man. It's just how it is. It's facts, dude. I don't give a fuck. You know how much disinformation goes around this bitch with motherfuckers over here saying, no, it's not. No, it fucking isn't. So I don't even know how we come up with these deals. You know, every time that we talk about the Raiders, what do? Negative talk. Instantly, and find the negative in the conversation. Can't find no good, can't find nothing to give any type of this deal. If it's Max, suck him off, great fucking player. Outside of that, fuck it, dude. Motherfuckers ain't doing shit. Max, fucking Devontae, bring up a coach, man. Motherfucker, fire him. How come motherfuckers ain't saying fire Josh for the last 2 weeks? How come I ain't seen one post? Ain't seen one motherfucker bring it up once? But guess what? We get a lot over there. Oh, fuck fire Josh. You fucking bipolar ass motherfucking hoes, dude. Like, that's what I say. You know,
I mean,
people hit me up
I
all
don't
the
think
time.
a lot
man.
of people. I don't think a lot of people are sold on Josh McDaniels now, just
Give a
because
fuck
they've.
what they're sold on. They ain't. Do you think I'm buying their shit? No. Think I'm going over there buying them dumbasses shit? No. Hell, fuck no. Guess what? When I go put out $25,000 for season tickets, that's because I do have faith in motherfucking Josh. Oh, hey, I don't see anybody else putting out that money, just sitting at their ass at home fucking talking. Motherfuckers, I ain't buying what they're selling. I'm buying what this motherfucker's selling. I didn't ask these fucking guys. I didn't hit them up and be like, hey, bro, what are you fuck selling over there? I didn't fucking ask them. I fucking want it. They're dumb. Fuck, you think I want their information? Fuck no. Motherfucker, tell me, oh, our head coach sucks because we can't win. Bullshit. Bullshit. Our head coach put our quarterback in the end zone like 9 fucking times, and he got a touchdown and a fucking field goal. That's his fault. That's fucking Jimmy's fucking fault. Ain't got shit to do with the goddamn coach. Coach give him the fucking play, give him 5 motherfuckers on that fucking play. Jimmy couldn't even pick one. So I don't give a fuck how all these delusional fucking dysfunctional ass Raider fucking fans don't watch no fucking tape, don't even know the team, don't even know the fucking shit, gonna talk on it like I'm gonna listen and be like, yeah, you're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. Anything like I'm gonna sit back and be like, oh yeah, hell no. Hell no. They already know. It doesn't be like, yeah, you're dumb. Like, that's how you just got to be to people, because this fan base is toxic. They got fucking fake-ass Raider fans out here impersonating like a motherfucker. They're impersonating Raider fucking like they're Raider fucking fans, but they're not. They're fucking not. Every time they talk on it, they're putting our shit down. Every fucking time they bring it up, they're putting shit down. Just like I said, Matt said it out his own mouth. He didn't have a gun held to his head. He didn't have any fucking obligation to say anything to Josh, especially the way the season's fucking going. And he said it. You know why? Because Max is a real motherfucker. He ain't got an agenda. He ain't got a secret fucking. He ain't two-faced. Max said it because he believes it. That's why he fucking said it. And then you're going to get some guy don't even play football, don't even know football, going to be like, well, you know, fucking Max over there. No, hell, fuck no. I believe Max. So there ain't a guy out here gonna tell me their circus ass fucking story that's gonna change my motherfucking opinion how I listen to motherfucking Max out of there. Max is real as fuck, dude. He is not a fake motherfucker, and he is not gonna tell a motherfucker he like him just so he can be his fucking friend. That's not how dudes like Max and us are. We're not raised that way. We're not that way, dude. Max is clearly not that fucking way. So any guy that implies that Max is, you don't even know who the fuck he is then. Don't know who he is, don't know where he comes from, don't even know who the fuck that guy is. And then that just implies you don't know shit about life, period, because you think just how you are, that's how everybody else is. No, fucking no. It's not like that, man. This fucking fan base need to get slapped up like by their moms. Like, that's what we need to start doing. We just need to start slapping the fuck out of all these fucking disinformed motherfuckers, dude. Just straight be like their mom and dad, dude. Just be like, nah, don't want to listen to that shit. Go sit in the corner and pay attention. Like, this shit's getting old, man. Fucking gonna go fire the coach that puts our guys down there, and the quarterback don't do the job, and we're like, fire the coach. Nah, Jimmy sits in that class. Jimmy's the one that watches that tape. Jimmy's the one that fucking studies that film. Jimmy knows the progressions that he has to fucking throw out there. Jimmy's dick sucking Jacoby, and he had 2 wide receivers open out there, one tight end, one motherfucking receiver, and he throws it to the guy that's triple teamed. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shit that's on the player. That ain't got shit to do with the coach. Motherfuckers over here acting like, oh, we got good defense over here playing shit ass teams. Got chili walk like a motherfucker against the fucking Bills. Couldn't even do shit. Couldn't do shit. Guess what? What's his name? James Cook? Guy looked like a fucking superstar. He looked like a fucking elite ass superstar fucking player. Fucking guy, he didn't even have shit going on last few games, period. Motherfucking guy come over on us, man. He can go the distance. That guy be fucking gold medal. It's just crazy how we look at shit, man. Fucking any guy that even implies that fucking Graham got anything over Josh is just fucking crazy. Fucking Graham ain't done nothing in his life. He hasn't done anything. Fucking guy, probably the only time he's ever watched anything big was on the fucking TV, and it was probably a sandwich or fucking hamburger. Crazy.
Salute, fellas.
Salute, bro.
Yeah, dude, I was actually gonna. I could only be on for like a little bit, but I wanted to respond to like a couple of the points that you were making. I think number one, regarding the defense, right? I'll start being a believer once we face a viable offense, because that's going to be a real
Fucking
test.
fact.
I think that Detroit Lions game is going to be a real game, and if we could step up against the Detroit Lions, hold them under 20, then I'll be like, all right, we got a little something on defense. That's number one. The second point, which I think you were touching on, Dustin, you know, Josh could draw up the plays, right? Josh could draw up the X's and O's or whatever, but he's not the motherfucker out there reading the defense and throwing the ball. Last time I saw, Josh McDaniels was on the sideline. Like, I don't think coaches are allowed to be out there taking snaps. So I think we have to place a lot of the responsibility on whoever's playing quarterback. I do place some responsibility on Josh when it comes to, for instance, that one game that Aiden played. I think it might have been against the Chargers, right? Where like he didn't. I don't think he prepared Aiden appropriately that game, because he had him splitting snaps with Jimmy, and then I don't think he necessarily probably, you know, coached that game to the best of his ability by having Mac basically tee off on him 6 times and sack him 6 times. So there is some responsibility always, I think, on the coaching staff, but we got to look at this realistically. And ultimately, you know, what it comes down to is the quarterback who's on the field is executing the plays. And I highly doubt, for whoever, you know, you guys know I'm not necessarily like the biggest Josh McDaniels supporter, but I highly doubt that Josh McDaniels is out there preparing week in and week out to be like, hey, let me make sure that Jimmy's leading the league in interceptions through 4.5 games. Like, I'm pretty sure Josh McDaniels isn't out there scheming in order to make sure that Jimmy's throwing these waffling ass passes with no zip on them. He's making the wrong reads, etc. It's ultimately a quarterbacking issue, and I think that's actually always like more concerning, because
You know what the fact is that, just like you said right now, how come Jimmy has 4 quarters of play with a better offense and only scoring 15 points? Do you think it's Josh
crazy.
or you think it's Jimmy? Because I'm going to show you it's Jimmy, because guess what? Derek Carr was in this exact same offense just 1 fucking year ago with lesser players, has a way higher point count in 2 quarters. In 2 quarters. He had 23.2 points per game in 2 quarters. So fuck that bullshit. You know it's 100% quarterback. It ain't fucking Josh. It ain't Josh. It ain't got fucking shit to do with Josh. He thought Jimmy might know the shit. Jimmy garbage, just like I said the whole time. People are going to sit here and try to justify Jimmy because they're like, I liked him. Yeah, you fucking crazy motherfucker.
I think unfortunately what happened, right, because, and you guys know, like, I was like a Derek Carr supporter, but I've been pretty adamant about this, like, no players above the shield. But like what ended up happening is like there were a lot of Derek Carr haters, right? And so now, just because there's a new quarterback in town, like, this guy could do no wrong. You know, but let's be honest, dude, if Jimmy were Derek and leading the league in interceptions, they'd be crucifying that fool right now.
Facts,
They'd
dude.
be killing that
and
fool.
in minus 2 games. So what, in
They'd be
4
killing
games he
that.
got 8 interceptions? Like, what the fuck, dude?
It's
Not
crazy,
any guy.
dude.
I haven't seen anybody start up their fucking show saying, like, Jimmy gotta go. 8 interceptions. What a hoe. I ain't heard nobody fucking chanting it, dude.
Nobody saying
Carr was
dude.
here. Carr was here. It'd be like, burr, 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 burr. Fucking Carr
Dude.
gotta go. Got 8 interceptions. What a hoe. Like, they'd be like, see you later. Like,
I was
all day.
so this is how
You know how they
the
look
audience-
at Jimmy? They're like, Jimmy gets hosed. Fucking, who cares
So
about
that's
the
exactly
interception? Stupid
so that's
ass.
ex- so
Stupid
that's
ass
exactly
motherfuckers.
So that's exactly what I was gonna say, because I was watching this other YouTuber like a week or so ago, and these guys were going at it in the chat. They were debating Derek Carr and Jimmy or whatever, and there's some dude who put in the chat, "Well, Jimmy gets chicks." How the fuck is that relevant? How is
It
that
has no
relevant?
relevance to the team whatsoever, but people try to act like it does. Just like Marcus Peters liking a post on social media. Okay, what does that got to do with you sucking dick on the field? Like, I don't care about what you do in your private life, bro. I'm not fucking worried about your private life. Someone hits me up like, hey, did you know this guy went home? I don't give a fuck what he's fucking doing. Is he playing today? Is the Raiders fucking playing today? No? Okay. I don't give a fuck what that guy does. Like, goddamn, you guys are fucking stalkers, bro. I play the game. I don't give a fuck about what some dude doing in a club unless he shot a motherfucker or ran him over or killed him. But outside, I don't care about anybody's personal life, dude. I got my own personal life to worry about. Why the fuck do I care what they're doing? It's like my woman sitting at home watching Days of Our fucking Lives, right? Soap opera. Fucking, I get home, she's like, did you know? Did you know that Edward killed Martine? What the fuck are you crying for? Who the fuck is Edward Martine, man? Like, fuck, he's on Days of Our. Oh, get the hell out of here, man. Like, I ain't got shit to do with what I had to do fucking today. Like, that's the kind of thing I just think, like, we're getting away from the sport. We should be talking about things that are relevant with the sport at hand, you know? Give a fuck about Jimmy getting bitches. Ain't getting no wins. Just like I said it would. Fucking guys over here. Fucking this guy. He's so bad.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think it's unfortunate because we have a guy, you know, who's not just performing, right? He's performing poorly, like on the field.
Underperforming by a mile.
And then number two, which is what we all need going into this year, the guy can't stay healthy, dude. He's just very fragile. He's very, very fragile.
6 games, 2 games out already.
Fucking 2 games out already, dude. Like, I mean, we're like, what?
And he's probably going to be out this game, too, because I've yet to hear shit on him being back or not.
Yeah, he might be out again. And it's just, this guy is damaged goods, you know? Like, this guy's damaged goods. He's not the answer at quarterback. I've seen enough through 4.5 games. I don't need to see any more games. He threw 8 picks.
I've seen enough in the first few games.
Yeah, like, I'm done, dude. Like, he's not the answer. So now it's like, all right, so who can be the answer? We know Hoyer. We know his body of work. Been 15 years of backup. So we know his ceiling. His ceiling is pretty low. Yeah, he can.
And it only lasts for a few weeks. It's only going to last for a few weeks.
Exactly.
Hoyer's going to tire out, dude. Shit. He's not here to be the starter. Even though he probably would be a better starter than Jimmy, but the smart thing would be is to throw Aiden out there and say, hey, man, we're going to be in a tough point right here going against Detroit. You're going to have fucking the Bears to prepare for. Fuck, go on. Like, that's how I'd roll with it, dude, because that's what I want to see. It's not about if the defense over here is going to be able to hold Detroit down to, 20, 30 or not. Even what was the last game? They played Tampa, dude, and it was still, 26-6? You know what I mean? Like, see, it's not going to matter. You need, like I've always said, Carr never depended on the defenses, dude. If the defense was there, it was just a plus for Carr that day, dude. Like, Carr was always battling for points, dude. Like, there's a big difference here. Jimmy's waiting for the defense, dude. Like, that's what he's doing. And if we're thinking out here that what corners do we have that's going to shut down those fucking Detroit? I just want to know, man, how are we matching up with them in any way, shape, or form? Like, can anybody even answer it, dude? Unless Hall, Nate, fucking, I mean, I don't even know if Peters would be there. I think he'd become too big of a liability. I mean, you got too many good players there. Jermo's back, dude. He's going to dust motherfuckers. That dude ain't no little slouch, dude, and he's fast as shit and got hands like a motherfucker. So,
I mean if a me grows 1.5 feet in 2 weeks, miraculously, maybe him, but fuck, I don't see that happening.
I don't know, man. Detroit's got they're just a prime weapon ready to roll, you know what I mean? And I get it. Anybody can have on any given Sunday. Like, I get that shit, dude, but I don't think so. I mean, the way we struggle, I mean, don't get me wrong. If Aiden's in there, I don't think he's going to make Aiden's going to make, like, the mistakes like Jimmy over and over. Like, this is something I keep emphasizing a lot on. People said when Aiden made that interception in the end zone on the Charger game, they tried to blame Josh on the call. Any real player that knows the game knows that's a throwaway play. It's just to draw the fucking the defense to get them to commit. It actually will help you in the next play because especially if they set it up in single back or anything like that, it's going to force them to think they may fucking try to pass again. But the option is that if you commit this way and your halfback commits that way, that's how counters work, man. That's how you set up fucking plays in the NFL. I mean, you can't just go out there and be like, yeah, these guys are just going to stand here in front of me and bite on that play. No, they're not. How would they bite on a counter play if they were watching you face on, motherfucker, and they keep watching you go, oh, they're gonna be like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? You know what I mean? But the way that type of shit works is by leading. Then when the team starts leading that way because they just led them the first time, which forced them that they can't just sit there. They're going to have to get up and go, dude. Like they have to move that way. That's when they hand it off, counter play right back, fucking Jacobs right inside the fucking house. Like that's how it is. So to sit there and just blame Josh on a rookie mistake, it's his first game. He's expected to make those. Everybody knows that. Any fucking intelligent football fan's gonna know that this guy's gonna make mistakes, dude. And that was probably a very key deal that we all knew he was probably gonna make. I said it in the pregame. I'm not gonna sit here and act like this dude's gonna go out there and win this game. I said he's gonna make rookie mistakes. He's gonna make mistakes in this game. I said it's just unintelligent to sit here and think that he's just gonna come out here and win. I'm not a delusional Raider fan, dude. Like I'm gonna put it out as smart as I can to the best that I can. But to sit here and just keep saying like, look, Aiden, if he goes out here, he's gonna give Jacobs the better chance at having the running game. There's not, or Hoyer will too. But Jimmy's not, man. Everybody knows already, dude. In the 4 games that Jimmy's played, they play 8 in the box. The defense plays 8 in the box. They don't give a fuck about Jimmy. They're like literally standing on the other line, like literally like this. And you're like, yeah, fuck you, throw over the linebacker, Jimmy. They're probably all chanting it too. We just can't hear it. And they're probably telling him, try and throw over the linebacker, Jimmy. It's only fucking 10 yards. Can't even do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, dude. And we're depending on we're going to win games with that motherfucker? Hell no. You know, Jeff, you remember when you asked us, you said, I think in week 2 against the Bills, you said, hey, what do you think the Raiders, like Mystique, but you didn't say Mystique. You might have said Mystique. You said, no, you said,
the identity? The identity?
The identity, yeah. You said, what do you think the Raiders' identity? Remember what I said? Tank. Said tank right away. Because I said, how you get fucking Pee-wee football play on you like that, dude, that are slant plays to the outside the whole game, and you can't stop that? You went up against a team that slant played you the whole game, and you couldn't stop it, and we're talking about our defense is showing up. Oh, what? Well, did we just forget that this dude classed this dude like he was playing with 5-year-olds? Like, I don't know how short a span most Raider fans are, because if they're doing a lot of fucking drugs, which I would understand, but motherfucker, this dude just got dusted over there. He got worked, bro. He just got schooled. Okay, there was nothing that showed him even adapting, fucking changing up his plays, pressing. He didn't even press on the line. And then guess what? You know how dumb this motherfucker is? He don't press in the Bills game where it's most crucial as fuck to do, most definitely get those slants off. But you know what he decides to do? He presses the fastest player in the Steelers game the next game and gets dusted, gets smoked, bro. Bye, Peters. Oops. See you. Straight to the house. That bitch, he's liability. He's a straight fucking liability, man.
So guys, the other thing that, you know, stands out to me, Jimmy being a liability, just look at our best offensive player. Who do you guys say is our best offensive player?
Jakobi Meyers by a mile.
Yeah, but skill set wise, like obviously he's the best
here.
right
Okay,
now, but it's Devontae, right? So let's say it's Devontae.
Yes, yeah. And here,
From
can I just say this? Yes, can I just say this one thing real quick? And this is something that we also need to keep in mind here. The fact that defenses have to scheme for a guy like Davante Adams, and I think that's going to change a little bit because Josh McDaniels has not figured out how to get this guy the ball for 2 straight games now. But as for the time being, the fact that you have to scheme for a guy like Davante Adams, given his skill level, is the reason that Jakobi Meyers is doing as well as he is. So if you lose Davante Adams, now all of a sudden your number 1 corner goes up against Jakobi Meyers.
I'm not going to say it by that. Jakobi is beating dudes. Jakobi is beating guys double covered.
Yeah, because
no, it's not. Okay, I got this to do with Devontae. If the guy's double covered, if Jakobi is double covered and he's beating dudes, that has nothing to do with Devontae. Jacoby's not just going out there playing single man coverage every time on him. Fuck no. Jacoby's made some ballin' ass plays on 3 motherfuckers on him, dude. He's had double coverage on him all the time. Safety on him, corner. Nah, hell no. Jakobi ain't just getting out there one-on-one. No way in hell, dude. Jakobi playing. Like, Jakobi playing. Like, no way, dude. They're double teaming fucking Devontae over there all the time. No, hell, fucking.
Hey,
Yeah,
look.
dude.
Maybe this is the year that Jacoby Myers really takes off and he becomes an elite wide receiver. I'm not betting on that. I'm betting on
Oh, I will.
And I said this in the offseason. I said the Raiders really need a wide receiver too. They need a guy who's doing exactly what Jacoby Myers is doing right now. He's a guy who, when the coverage is supposed to be on Devontae Adams, he's a guy who's supposed to get open, given that coverage, and do some damage. And that's
Who
what
was
he's
in
been
New
doing.
England last year
Now,
doing
the
that?
problem
Who was in New England last year
he's
doing
never-
that?
he's
Who
never
was in
had
there
the
the year
1,000
before
yard
that?
season.
Who was there the year before that?
He's been good. He's been a good wide
Yeah,
receiver.
that's some
I will give you
bullshit.
that. He's
had
never
two
had
800-yard seasons back to back. He didn't have nobody in New England. Not one motherfucker looking at him at all.
Let's look at the stats. I don't remember him.
He had two 800-yard seasons. I know what he had.
Yeah, but that's not 1,000. That's
I never
my point.
said. He's about to have 1,000 right now. He's about to eclipse 1,000 yards. Mark it. He's gonna have 10 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. He's probably gonna have like 12 touchdowns, fucking 1,000 yards. Doesn't matter if he didn't have 1,000 over there because he don't have 1,000 here either. He had two 800-yard seasons with no motherfucking wide receiver one over there, and Jacoby doing the exact same thing here as he did over there. We ain't gonna sit here and just scapegoat him because of Devontae. Nah, hell, fuck no. Hell no. Jacoby over here beating dudes on double coverage, triple fucking coverage. He playing ball. So he ain't gonna just sit here and scapegoat this motherfucker. Hell no, I ain't even a Jacoby fan. I told about the whole deal. I said, oh, this guy barely even got any touchdowns in the whole fucking time he's been with them. Said it the whole time. No, this dude playing football. I'm not gonna discredit this guy. No way, no how. Fuck Devontae in there or not, Jacoby getting his yards, dude. Like, he's gonna get his yards. And he's gonna beat dudes one-on-one. Like, he's better than a lot of dudes out there. Like, Jacoby ain't a slouch, and to be out here, I keep saying it. Why Jimmy gels with Jacoby so well? Because they come from the same system. It is a systematic fucking game, dude, for them. The reason he ain't plays well with Devontae because Jimmy ain't got no what type of system does he have with Devontae? It's just like fucking just like Rogers just said on the McAfee show just here recently. He said, hey, Devontae's a different type of breed, man. He's one of the best in the NFL at the line and downfield the way he does. Jimmy don't target him with one-on-one. So Jimmy don't see what the fuck Aaron sees. So it doesn't matter how great Devontae is. If Jimmy can't see what Aaron sees, Jimmy ain't never going to know when to throw that shit to Devontae. So,
And
again,
not just that. Yeah, but like not just that, right? So Devontae, because he gets double coverage, he gets that bracket coverage. Sometimes he gets triple coverage, like fucking two corners and then the safety up top. His route, by consequence, his routes are going to take longer to develop, right? And he's probably going to break free a little bit longer in the route. And so Jimmy can't throw that deep. It doesn't take a blind man to see this, right? Like even a blind man could see this. Like Devontae, in order for him to break free, it usually takes him like maybe 10 to 15 yards to actually get a clean release because he's getting doubled and sometimes triple teamed. And then by that
the throw
point,
is an over-the-shoulder pass on the sideline that motherfucking only a few quarterbacks can even throw in the NFL to begin with.
Exactly. So he doesn't have zip on the ball to make those tight window throws, which is what Carr had last year, right? And I know people are going to say, well, Carr and Devontae had chemistry in college. They hadn't played together in like 8 fucking years.
And he still had fucking put out a dominant season with them in his first try.
Exactly. And Jimmy just can't make those like tight window throws. He doesn't have zip on the ball. Shit, when I saw Hoyer, I got to be honest with you guys, like I saw like 10 times more zip on the ball from a 38-year-old Hoyer than Jimmy.
I seen a better ran team with Jimmy. I seen the defense respect fucking. I said a better run team ran with Hoyer. I seen the defense respect Hoyer the second he made that.
Yeah, they respect him. They back up.
Guess what the Raiders do their whole career, man. Any Raider fan be watching fucking us play for our time knows, dude. There are games that we literally come in on the first play of the game and throw a Tucker play just like that, just like that. Jimmy couldn't make that play if his life depended on it. He couldn't even make a throw like that. Dude, the Raiders are built. The mystique of the Raiders is plays like that Tucker play. I said the second Hoyer came in and made that throw to Tucker right there on the first play of his deal, it took this guy 30 seconds to exploit the fastest player on our team. It's taken Jimmy fucking 6 weeks and ain't done it yet. Like, fuck that. I ain't fucking dumb. You know, it's just like a dude said, you know, Michael said a while back here. He said, oh, we're already going to talk about quarterbacks already. Yeah, like I said, I don't got to look past week 3 to know where our fucking team is. I ain't got to sit here and be in special ed. I'm not in special ed, all right, man? Like, I see where the writing's right on the fucking wall. So unless just some miracle shit happened, which, again, I don't even want to do that because guess what? You'd set yourself up for failure instantly. The minute you make those playoffs, your team ain't even capable, gets ass whooped, dude, gets sent out. You're making your draft picks in the 24, and your team still sucks dick the next year. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm tired of that shit, dude. I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck about that fucking, oh, yeah, let me get in the last place so I can get beat up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, when did the Raiders ever do that? Ever? You ever fucking walk in somewhere and just be like, yeah, let this guy just beat me up? No. Fuck no. You know,
Yeah, I don't know.
us.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I don't need a 17-game sample size to figure out whether some dude is trash or not. Which, by the way, it's not like Jimmy could play all 17 games. Like the guy's always perpetually
and we won't
injured,
get to see it, and he hasn't yet.
Yeah, and he won't play
Just like
the
I
full
said,
season.
I said in the off season, he ain't done it in the last fucking 6 years. He's probably done it twice in his career.
Long ass time.
I spoke on
very,
all
very
this
long
shit
time.
the whole off season, you know, and then we're over here acting like, oh, it's just information now. It's not information now. I said shit the off season, said it when we were fucking guys through the draft. I said that whole time. Like, I said, fuck Jimmy, dude. Like, as much as I hate Tom, I would have taken Tom Brady in a fucking heartbeat, dude. Like, not even a fucking debate. I want to be sitting here having these stupid ass conversations about, oh, Josh doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, yeah, hey, go put Tom Brady down there in the red zone fucking 5 times in the third quarter and see that bitch don't get 3 fucking touchdowns. Like, nah, hell fucking no, I ain't having that shit. This guy got 6 rings with Tom Brady, and we're over here judging his career off Jimmy Garoppolo. No, no,
just Brady, though?
don't
That's
work
not
like that.
McDaniels.
Say again?
Isn't that just Brady, though? That's not McDaniels. Like, I don't, you know,
Last time I checked,
how would we,
okay, this is where ignorance comes into play. Did Brady write up those
Okay.
plays? Did Brady draw up that shit? Did Brady call those plays? Nah, I don't give a fuck. You don't audible every play. I can pull up games right now. Brady doesn't audible every play. He's not fucking Peyton Manning. So again, he don't audible every play. So that's a delusional fucking thought. Just because a coach or a player calls an audible every now and again here in the game doesn't mean he wrote those plays. Doesn't mean he wrote the play he audible to. Doesn't mean any of that. Josh wrote those plays. Josh sat his ass at home on his motherfucking table or couch or wherever the fuck he did it. On the toilet, the shitter, don't care where he did it. Josh wrote that shit. Josh was the one that created that. Josh was the one that gave him that design to work with. See, this is where real football intelligence starts to come into play. See, when Josh sat in the motherfucking coaching room and taught Tom Brady these fucking plays and taught Brady the progressions and these types of things. See, when Tom Brady comes out in that Steelers game or the Green Bay game and he makes that bootleg play out to that left, guess what Tom ain't doing? Guess what Tom's not doing? He's not throwing the ball to Jacoby with 3 motherfuckers right on him. Guess where Tom going with that play? Devontae, right over the top, probably to the touchdown because he got it wide fuck open.
And I'm gonna
That's
say
where
this.
Brady goes. That's where
Yo,
that ain't Brady. Oh, he created it. No, Brady read
so
Josh's
Dustin,
play. That's what he fucking did.
So Dustin, I'll also
like this guy just went and wrote his own shit and fucking called it and did it all. No, he did not.
so Jeff and Dustin, I'll actually say this as well, dude. And this is something that we should actually call out. Having Jimmy out there, it doesn't just hurt our chances in terms of winning, but it also potentially puts our players at risk. And to illustrate that, if you guys remember in the last game, he damn near got Devontae killed by essentially leading them into that rushing safety.
And putting him behind, too. And
putting him
behind, too.
Dude, he could have really gotten fucking Devontae injured on that fucking play.
Hey,
like that's not
from Terrell Peppers, dude. He'll motherfuck your life.
He'll fucking light you up. And like as a quarterback, like you can't lead your players into harm's way. And I feel like if you have Jimmy out there, he's making poor decisions.
He's tunnel vision Jimmy, man. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. Tunnel vision Jimmy, dude.
Dude, he could seriously get some dudes hurt out there, like with some of his decisions. Like you got dudes fucking lit up, fucking crippled. Like who knows, dude? But like that was not a smart throw by Jimmy, because you're leading your players into harm's way.
Yeah, I mean, I listen. If I had fucking Jimmy over here in my class and watch him do that dumbass shit, I know he's dumb. See that's the difference. Like the difference is Tom Brady had Josh McDaniels as his coach for fucking 15 years, 12 to 15 years. Did Tom Brady ever get fucking Josh McDaniels put up in the booth anywhere? Did he ever get put in any room that took him away from his play con duties? No. Hell fuck no, he didn't. Guess what? When he went to Tampa Bay with Bruce Arians' genius air raid fucking system and so on, hey, why did he get retired? You know, and we're sitting here talking about how Josh don't know what he's doing. Josh played with Tom for over 12 years. He ain't fucking never got retired. He can get retired one fucking time. Got 6 rings, actually. So fucking, I don't know what the hell people are fucking talking about. Like, I think it's the craziest shit sometimes, man. Like, I don't know. I think it's just fucking mind blowing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think we have a situation, and I gotta head off and be in the chat. I'll be in the chat, dude. But like, we have a situation in which we have a quarterback who doesn't make the right decisions and can't pull the trigger, and that's a tough place to live. But you know, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah,
what
we have that.
this weekend.
We have that problem, and we have a fan base that has a fucking delusional fucking problem too. It's like not only do we have a fucked up quarterback, but we got a delusional ass fan base by miles.
Yeah.
And then it's like we want to sit here and try to make our team better. So we want to have intelligent talks, but every time you have intelligent talks with somebody about trying to make the team better or where you need to make that sacrifice to make the team better, they're like, you can't get rid of him. Well, you can't make the team better then, so quit talking about it. Quit asking. If you want to ask questions and you want to get the answer, yeah, it's crazy as hell. And then they want to keep saying like, oh, it's his fault. It's his fault. No, it's not, dude. It's not his fault. It's because too many people look at too many things that are not. I talked about Josh the whole off season, man. I'm gonna clip these clips. Watch, man. I'm gonna clip these motherfuckers because when Matt's, I swear, I think like where people think like God don't exist, right? God most definitely exists because listen, you get these dudes in these backyard fucking rooms talking, oh, they like Josh McDaniels and oh blah blah blah. Why would Max just pop up out of nowhere? Like, dude. And it's weird how the world works, right? I think it's weird how the world works. Motherfuckers are bringing up these topics, literally fucking talking about, oh, fucking Josh don't know this, Josh don't know that. Why would Max literally bring up those things and talk about like, hey, he don't just do that great, he does it fucking phenomenal. Like that, you know what I mean? Like this is the things about people where when you have a guy that's a fake person, he's gonna tell you fake stories all the fucking time. Max, dude, he was an ex-druggie, dude. He come from a life, dude. He don't need to be fake to motherfuckers, and he never has, and he carries that attitude with him every fucking day. And he is not gonna be fucking fake for Josh or Ziegler or any other motherfucker. Period. He wouldn't even talk about him, dude. He could have just been like, hey man, they work as hard, and it is what it is, but we're dealing through it. He don't got to go on with his story about it.
Not just that, dude, but Max is like one of the best defensive linemen in the entire NFL. It's not like he has to kiss ass for a job, you know? Like he's gonna tell the truth.
And then why would he say this of all things, right? Like why would Max feel like he has to say, hey man, even Josh, with being a great offensive caller that he is, the way he feels, he's even more phenomenal fucking defense. Like he knows everything going. Why would he say that? Why did he say that? If he's going to give fucking Josh credit, he should have just gave him credit on the offense, right? Because that's what he is offensive fucking coordinator, the head coach, right? Nope. Matt said this motherfucker know what's going on all sides at all times. And he not just smart, he fucking genius. That's what he fucking said. That come out of Max. Every guy out here be jocking Max all over the place. Max. Oh, Max. Second that Max says something like that, I don't know, man. They must have paid Max to say that. No, you guys are fucking dumb. You're dumb as hell. That's how you know you fucking fake ass motherfuckers, dude. Like, that's why I just laugh about it all the time. Guys hit me up and say, hey, man, you think you're going to change your view on? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because you know why? Because I stand by my shit. I ain't changing fucking nothing because I believe in what the fuck I say. I ain't fucking change because some dude beat some weak-ass fucking team. Just like I said, it'd be 20 to fucking 24, and this was 17 to fucking 21 by a safety, and we're over here talking about, oh, we're so goddamn great. No, we're not. Nah, you fucking don't even know what great is. You want to see great? Go turn on them Niners or Philadelphia, dude. They'll show you what great when they're just stomping the fuck
It's
out
a
of
different
motherfuckers.
it's a different type of football when you watch those other teams. Yeah, I mean there's
Hell
some people
yeah.
out here. There's some people out here who are prepping for Super Bowl, in February. And let's be honest, this is not a deep playoff team. This is not a Super Bowl team by
We're not
any
even
means.
considered to get into the playoffs. And even if we did, we couldn't get into a wild card to even begin with and get punched in the face.
No, that's straight facts, dude. We gotta be realistic about our team and keep things, 100. I'll be in the chat, Dustin, but always great chatting, dude. I'll be in the chat.
Yeah, hell yeah, always, man. Like I say, you're always welcome, man, anytime. So,
All right. Peace, bro.
hey, man, fucking, you said let's not forget Mac was playing good with McDaniels, then Phil, the part when Josh left. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I always just say, I just think there's how people view our team or how they talk in our team or, oh, we got to get these guys or change these. I mean, if the writing's on the wall, we're not one player away from the defense winning shit. So we got multiple holes in that defense. Like, can we go make a trade, get a guy that can help us be a little bit better? Yeah, there's nothing going to say that. But what's he going to help us do? Help us be better at beating bad teams? Like that, is that what he's going to do? He's going to help us be better at beating bad teams. I look at it like the process, like Gruden. When we got under here with fucking Josh right now, guess what we're not doing? We're not losing to bad teams no more. So obviously we made ground up, obviously right away. And I said the reason that we were going to make that ground was because they were going to add depth in the offseason that was going to put it all across the board. So when people got injured, it wasn't going to be like last year, like a cheese grater where everybody got injured. We had fucking nobody back there. We're playing UDFAs all over the goddamn field, and we're expecting to win games. Like, no, I said the whole time, I said in the whole offseason, and all of our lives, I said this in last year. I didn't say it in last year. I said this last year in the season. I said they'll break that bitch down, get rid of motherfuckers people think that they fucking like or not. They don't give a fuck about names. I said they'll start adding depth to this fucking deal because that's what New England's done. New England's always had depth players. I've said Josh's offense has always had depth pieces, and I've said they've never had big names, dude. They've had it only a few times. They've exploited those people and then got rid of them right away. Never re-signed another guy over there. They don't depend on those things. It's just like I say right now with Jeff right now about Jacoby, dude. Like, yeah, is he gonna? Any receiver that plays opposite of fucking Devontae Adams is most definitely gonna get fucking deal. Jacoby playing real football, bro. Like that fool plays great in Josh McDaniels' system. Josh has got him. They drafted him. That's his shit, dude. That's why he plays as well, man. Like I don't care. Devontae can get the plays. I've said it. Listen. I spoke about this numerous times on last year and already this year. I said when people were like, oh, man, Devontae didn't get no passes. He only got 50 yards or he got 35. And I said, yeah, but, dude, Josh, the way Josh's offense works is he's going to come into a game where he's going to give Devontae like 200. He's going to give him like 150, 200, 2 fucking touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. Like, guaranteed. That's what Josh does this all the fucking time. And then let's even back up even more into the offseason. I said, any person that thinks that Devontae or Josh Jacobs is going to go out here and have the season that they played last year, you're just fucking crazy. I said that team been most definitely upgraded in the offense by a mile, dude. Jimmy's garbage as fuck. Could Devontae be in his 1,000? Yeah, if Carr was here. See, I don't care. That's why I know it's a quarterback problem. It's not a coaching problem. I know it for a fact. If Carr was here, he would slaughter this fucking offense, dude. We'd be fucking 30 points in the game, dude. Guaranteed. This would be hands down the best offense that Carr has had player-wise at all, as a Raider, period. Ever, the whole time. Like, there is no debating it, dude. So, like I said, we got Jimmy over here, dude. That's always been, I said the whole time, this guy is dependent on motherfucking defensive ran teams. I even spoke on the fact, I emphasized, I didn't just speak on it. I spoke on it like 50 fucking times. I said, Jimmy has a record that is 12-2 with no touchdown scored. I've said this the whole time. People keep saying, well, our defense is getting 15 or 16 average. You're right. Jimmy ain't. It ain't Jimmy scoring 2 touchdowns and then us getting 1 fucking point magically or going for 2. Like, no, it's not Jimmy giving us those fucking points, man. It's field goals, it's field goals. I mean, you can't even say it's Josh. He got 2. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shit I don't even understand how we're not paying attention to, you know? So, Derek Carr, listen. Jimmy can't get 15 points in 4 quarters. Derek Carr got 23.2 in 2 quarters. All the way to the Saints game, Carr averaged 27.1 points per game. All the way to the Saints game. And we're over here, oh yeah, that's the coach in this shit. I hate it, man. I think it's just crazy as hell. Fucking. Again, long story short, man, I think we have a long ways to go with this team. We're going to play a really good fucking team. Like I said, I think Detroit is going to be the pillar of where we need to see where we're at. And don't be surprised that, dude, I don't even know if Justin Fields is playing in this game. But I don't care if Justin can't throw. He can fucking run. That motherfucker can Lamar Jackson us. He had a 200-yard game last year, dude. Like, nah, hell no. He almost broke fucking Lamar Jackson's rushing record in the year, and they chose to sit him out. He chose to sit out. But, yeah, I mean, I get it that the Bears may suck, dude, but at the same time, I mean, he could most definitely open up on our team. And part of me would love to have him see it just so we can be like, all right, look, dude, enough is enough. Like, but if it takes us to get to that Detroit game, it's kind of like how we were last year with that Chiefs game. Once that Chiefs game was over, you knew we were tanking. Like, that was right then. Like, we seen the whole fucking, like, they just let the air out. But I think in this Detroit game, you got to play to win if you're going to win. Like, if your team, like, for instance, the Giants, when they went and won the Super Bowl, what were they, like 8-8, I think, when they made that playoff run that year? Sometimes teams do have the team, the chemistry, the players. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time going. But this is where I have the issue with this. Listen, I don't want to be no 8 or 9-8 fucking team that's barely struggling. That's a badass car right there. But that's barely struggling. Barely struggling to get by, to get into games, to win. Like, I don't want to do that, dude. Like, when you're sitting here looking at the way that Philadelphia, the Niners, or even Miami, or like good fucking teams right now that have built up and are, like, I want to be like that, dude. Like, I want to know that when you go to pick them or something, you're like, damn, I can pick the fucking Raiders like 80% of the time because they have a good fucking team. But listen, if we just keep doing this, oh, let's go trade for this one fucking guy, then we don't have no draft capital. Then let's trade off our player here, but let's eat fucking, $20 fucking million. But we can just wait it out till the end of the season, cut him, and only eat $5 million. Like, what fucking one you think we're doing? I'm pretty sure we're taking the $5 fucking million cut at the end of the year versus a fucking $18 million cut in the middle of the year. Like, these are things you always have to think. If we can get a trade off of him and get a dude like Burns, dude, for $16 million on his rookie contract, and then say we give him $22 to $23 million, and then we're gonna get a rookie, and then we're gonna get rid of Devontae, and then we're gonna get rid of Josh, and we're gonna rebuild this fucking team, right? And that's how you would do that shit. But I literally just said it. If you have Devontae and everybody in the offense, and you put up the fucking, I don't care what defensive player you put over here, you can pick whoever the fuck you want. Are they scoring points? Are these motherfuckers just automatically going to start scoring fucking points? Is that defense going to just pick up and start saying, hey, you know what, man? You know what, Jimmy? Because you fucking suck. We'll start putting up 7 a game. That's not going to happen. That is not happening. So like I said, there's not a defensive player over there that we're picking up that's going to put those points on the defensive side to help us offensively in any way, shape, or form. And it's just like I said, unless you are really trying to win, unless you want to really win, you better try to trade for Kirk Cousins, man, because you know where our problem's at? That defense is playing. Listen, if Carr had a defense like this at any point that won games with 14 points or 13, hey, man, he would be in way winning motherfucker. So if you're just telling me, man, we can go get Kurt, put him in the offense right here, he opens up the field a lot more, and he's going to put up over 21 with the team, hey, that defense going to win us games now, dude. Like, that'll win games. But if we're just sitting here thinking like, oh, every game's going to be 13 and 4, no, you're not. You're not keeping the Detroit to fucking 13 points. You're not, dude. There's nothing that indicates that we were going to do that. We played poor teams. We got our asses beat by the Bills. The Bills, why, if we were going to do that on the NFC, why didn't we do it with the Bills? Why the fuck did we play off the whole entire time? Oh, you can 5-yard us down here and 7-yard us to the fucking side. Why did they do that the whole time? Why did fucking James Cook look like he was a baller? If the defense could have did that shit, why didn't they change it? Why didn't they change anything? They didn't change nothing. So I'm not going to sit here and buy that bullshit, dude. I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, our team's playing good. You're struggling. You struggle, dude. You struggle against the fucking Patriots, bro. Like, they're the third worst team. They're not third best. They're the third worst. And we still struggled. They didn't even score a touchdown in 2 weeks. We give them theirs. You know, like I said, we're the ones that do that shit, dude. I don't know. I just think more and more we got to look at our shit for what it is, man. If we don't start looking at it for what it is and people keep sitting here talking about, oh, if you tank, you're not a rate. No, you're dumb, dude. The way that fucking NFL teams are rebuilding in just one fucking year is getting top picks, dude. They're getting top picks. They're shipping fucking players off. And then guess fucking what? They're popping up with like 3-4 badass motherfuckers in 1 year in one draft. Just like I said, you get rid of Devontae, man, you get a first-round pick that's going to be high fucking pick. And then it's just like I go to the Detroit, or not, oh, fuck, I can go to Detroit, but I'm going to go to the fucking Jets. The Jets just fucking did it and got 3 badass motherfuckers in that first-round draft. Like, what did they get? Sauce Gardner, Bryce Hall, and fucking, Wilson, Garrett Wilson. Fucking all badass motherfuckers, dude. And we're over here talking about, like, no, man, we can't do, nah, hell, fuck no, I'm all on that ship. Give me that ship, dude. Get rid of these fucking guys, dude. We're not in an era anymore where these guys, if we had the team, man, and we were just one player away, like, look at it like this. If we were the Bills and we got Devontae Adams, guess where they're probably going? Super Bowl. Probably going to Super Bowl. Probably send that motherfucker up there, probably going to go to Super Bowl. Devontae and the Raiders ain't helping do shit. Everybody's already said it. Ain't getting no balls. Ain't getting catches. They're not even looking at them. So why you have them? Why you got Renfro too? That's 2 damn players ain't doing shit when you have both of them on our fucking team. Can't be good if they ain't getting the fucking ball. Don't care what their fucking name is. Don't care who they are or what they do. And then to people sit here and say like, oh, our play calling's so limited that if Devontae gets blanket, it only goes. No, that's not how NFL teams work, dude. More times than not, on the field, there's probably like 5 motherfucking receivers on that field at one fucking time, dude. Between the receivers, halfback, tight end, I got it 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers at all times receiving a fucking ball. So it's not just one. It's not like, oh man, there's one receiver, you getting blanket over here, and we're done with the plays. No, hell no. So when people sit here and just imply like, oh, if Devontae's over there getting the double, there's 4 other dudes over there not getting covered then. There's fucking 3 other guys not getting covered. Why are not any of them getting looked at? Why are not even getting the ball? Literally said about Mayer. I've been saying this about Mayer the whole fucking time. His separation, how he's been open, fucking nobody's even looking at the motherfucker, how he can make the team a lot better, dude, because he does open. And then guess what? Here in this last game, all of a sudden they decide that they just want to throw it to him all over the place. And then look what the fuck he does. He just beating ass on motherfuckers. But again, got to take into consideration and beating ass on the 3rd worst team in the NFL. So everybody's going to have good days on shitty teams, period. But I've just said, like, I feel like, to me, there's nothing that has popped up at any given moment that told me that our team is explosive in the offense, which it's not. We're not, dude. And then to sit here and say, like, we can hold good teams down. No, we can't, dude. I don't care how people want to look at that Chargers game and neglect that the Chargers put 24 points on us in the first fucking 2 quarters. And then people are like, yeah, but the defense fucking held him to no point. Motherfucker, get the hell out of here with that shit. Again, Herbert busted your ass for 4 fucking scores in the first 2 fucking quarters. You didn't get shit. So I don't know what the hell we're even talking about. So I don't even know what we're talking about. Then, guy got the fractured fucking hand. I told guys act like, oh, you get fractured hand, doesn't matter, it's his left hand. I said the left hand touches the ball just as much as probably the right hand does. throwing shit of those deals all. But this again, these are from the most disinformed fucking football playing fans ever in their life, and then act like Justin Herbert overthrowing, underthrowing, fucking his shit just automatically our shit got so good that he just ought to automatically start. Hell no, those dudes were wide open. Some dudes were wide the fuck open, dude. Like, nah, I don't do that shit, man. Like, I'm honest as fuck to myself, dude. Like, nope, you can look at your 2 fucking quarter all you want, and then we can back up. Let's go back to last year. Let's go to the Cardinal game. Let's go to the fucking, man, we can go to all kind of fucking games, dude. I mean, you can go to the Cardinal game because we were in the Chiefs fucking game. I mean, what were we, 17 fucking 0 all the way in the second quarter? Fucking then it was a 29-30 fucking game. I mean, the Cardinal game, what were we? Fucking damn near 20. Weren't we 24? 24 points in the first half? Fucking get smoked out? What the hell? What are we talking about? It's not like this fucking guy. This is the first time this dude's done it. Oh man, this dude's been playing so goddamn great, man. He just stuck on them. No, you guys are dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. Where was that defense in the first half when Herbert was just fine? Where the hell was that defense at? That defense was fucking nowhere to be seen. Shit was obsolete. Shit getting burnt on. Like, that second half game shit ain't gonna win you shit when you're down 24 to fucking nothing. It's like 24-7, bro. We got this. Like, fucking crazy, man. Aiden got 2 full quarters, no scores put up on him, and we still couldn't win that game, Like I said, man, I just think too many people look at all the wrong things when it comes to watching football, and I feel like we're just getting away from fucking the whole sport. Well, in social media, I know it's only here. It's not out here. Like, I never have these conversations, these deals with other guys, just a fucking YouTube, but it is what it is, man. I mean, like I said, I'm glad Max fucking just validated what I've been saying, so I don't care. I've said it. People can get in their feelings. I've said it the whole time. They can be in their feelings. They can be, oh, Dustin thinks, hey, I don't give a fuck. I know, motherfucker. I don't just think. I know. I said this shit long before that motherfucker even spoke it out of his own fucking mouth. And the only thing with him speaking out of his mouth just validated everything that we've been saying right motherfucking here. And that just tells me, I always say, people can talk the most disinformation and have a bunch of goon-ass motherfuckers sitting around them that all agree and make them feel like, oh, yeah, we know. You don't fucking know. You don't fucking know. Some of these guys' football IQ is so peanut-sized it's not even fucking funny. And then they try to educate me and my team or how the game's played. No, you're not going to do that. I've always said, like, I'm always open to learn, but it's going to be to something that I probably haven't learned yet. That's the difference. That's going to be pretty fucking hard. And probably more would be in the history of the team, because I've always said I was born in the 80s, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what the fuck we've done in like the 50s or shit. I've watched some highlights. I've watched some games, but there's nothing. I'm not going to sit here and tell anybody I think I know what happened with our team in the 60s, 70s. I know most of the history of it, but I've never watched it, dude, just like every day or every game. Like, I've never done that. So I wouldn't even speak on things like that. So I just think from our time and where we're at and what we're doing, man, like I said, if we got Bo Nix, dude, with Josh, we would kill it. Like, Bo Nix would kill it in that system. I think he'd probably be the best quarterback for Josh McDaniels, but I would love, me personally, to get Drake motherfucking Mays. If you can get Drake Mays, put him here in the Raiders, dude, and Josh be his coach, we are going to win games, dude. He's not going to be no bitch ass hoe. Fucking not. No, hell no. Drake got great arm, great accuracy. Dude, he's tall. See right over the fucking line instantly. Nah, man, that'd be great asset to our team. And I said it, if you're just changing the quarterback and can win, I mean, I don't know how we got to the point where it's the coach and all this shit. Like, I don't get all that. So, and I've always said, like, I'm a diehard Raider, dude, but I don't dick suck any individual guy. If their time's up here, their time's up here, dude. I mean, I've always said I'm always open for new change, new development, dude, and I don't care what the name is. So if we're going to get better, I'll take it. And if not, we're already losing already. It's just like when people tell me, like, oh, man, Derek Carr, he was this great dude. He was losing already, man. So, like, I love Derek Carr. And did he break certain records? And did he have certain games that were, like, great? Hell yeah, he did. The motherfucker was losing when he got here. So it didn't work out, dude. So, and it's just like Justin Fields. They can sit over there and say, oh, Justin Fields, he's phenomenal. He's won 7 games in his whole fucking time being here. How in the fuck is that phenomenal? You're just fucking delusional. That's what I'm gonna fucking say. Like those 7 games over there with those fucking losses, like or wins, and he got like what 20 something losses. Nuh-uh. Hell, you ain't convincing me any fucking part in that conversation at all. That oh, he's phenomenal. Fuck you. You might think he is. You might see some tangibles in that bitch. You might see some deals. Michael Vick played for the Atlanta fucking Falcons when they were garbage, bro, and won. So I ain't listening to that bullshit. Like, nuh-uh. No fucking way. So, nah, hell fucking no. Like, straight up. So, fuck that. Like I said, man, we need to play Aiden, bro. Just give it to Aiden. Let's roll, man. Like, I just want to be Aiden. Let's get it going, man. So, I don't know. I can sit here and mumble on all fucking night, dude, but we can save that probably for Friday. Fucking long story short, man, like for me, just here in the middle of the week, dude, like I said, if we are going to be buyers at the trade deadline, I mean, we're going to need to get multiple people. I don't think just one person. I think if we're just doing it so fan base can be happy, I think it's dumb. I wouldn't do that. For me, I would say like, I mean, there's not going to be an offensive player that's going to make us better. Maybe a fucking, offensive fucking guard or tackle might make us better, or quarterback, like for sure. Outside of that, I mean, I think if you're buyers at the trade deadline, you've got to buy so many players defensively. You got to start thinking about it. Is it worth it? Is it worth giving up our draft picks? Is it worth giving up players or these types of deals because we're trying to push a team that probably ain't going to do it anyways because the quarterback ain't even stay fucking healthy, and we're going to base our fucking being buyers at the corner for our fucking backups? Like, fuck, I don't know if I want to go do all that shit. Like, for me, I'd rather just say, fuck it. Play what we got, keep what we got. We win, we win. We lose, we lose. Like, there's no tanking. We played the best with what we have, dude. There's no arguing about that at that point. We don't got to argue about, oh, did they tank? We played the best players. They lost. Done. Like, that's that. Like, I hate how we fucking sit here and think, like, I don't know, like, so for instance, like, the thing that draws on my mind every time that we talk about Raiders talking this year lately, right? There's only one thought. It's just one. It ain't nothing about anything with our fucking team. Ain't got shit with our organization. It has to do with our division. If we're literally blind to sit here and say that we are going to sit back, let Sean Payton get fucking top 1 or 2 fucking pick, and he going to get fucking Caleb Drake, fucking Bo, fucking Penix. I don't give a fuck. Peyton gets his guy, the dude he wants to draft. Oh man, that's gonna hell no. We can't just sit here and act like we're just gonna fucking Jimmy gonna beat up on fucking Patrick Mahomes, Herbert, and fucking no, he's not. No, he getting 6 L's. He gonna get 6 fucking L's every year. Aaron goddamn T, if we've beat the Broncos ass for the last fucking 6 fucking times. So I don't think they beat us at all in the last 6 times. It's going to go the opposite way around. You let Peyton go get his quarterback. People sit here that think like, oh, Denver, they're locked into that. No, they're not. No, they're not. Raiders would be locked into that bitch for the whole contract. You're right, 100%. But guess what? Broncos ain't the Raiders, man. Broncos got motherfucking money. They got hardcore fucking money, dude. Like, they got like, hey, I'm on the fucking Forbes list of fucking money. So, yeah, no, they ain't worried about man. Russell Wilson's contract to fucking Walter is like fucking peanuts. Like, he probably gives money away like that to the homeless, bro. Like, he ain't worried about that dude's fucking contract. He gonna snuff that bitch like nothing. Like I say, there's reasons dudes like Jerry and all them dominate the NFL because they don't let contracts like them hinder on their organization. They have money to make that bitch disappear in a year. So they're not going to do that. And I've said it. Peyton didn't come here to go fucking coach Russ. Peyton, every single time, go watch his presser right after. He talked mad shit on Russ. Oh, I don't think it was a win issue. I think it was an accuracy issue, dude. Like, I think, you know, him holding on to the ball, he's not taking care of it. You know, he just talking mad shit on that motherfucker. That mad shit talking like, being like, bitch, you about to pack your bag and get the fuck out of my house. It's like when you have a friend that you tell he can come stay with you, but then the motherfucker won't move out. So then you literally got to sit in the living room of your house and literally talk shit to your friends about this motherfucker because he sit in his room not fucking coming out. But you want to talk loud enough where that motherfucker most definitely hear everything you talking shit about him about. So, like I say, man, fucking, I don't want Peyton getting any one of those guys without us having one of them too. Like, hey, you can have your guy, let us have a guy. But if we're over here saying like, oh, Aiden's gonna, you ain't played Aiden to even tell me that's the guy, and I'm not gonna sit here and say Aiden ain't no first round pick in these type of guys' caliber of play. So there ain't no way you're convincing me. You know how you convince me Aiden can play against them or beat them? Let the motherfucker play right now so I can see it. That's how you fucking know. You know, fucking sit here and tell me that all these guys are the highest caliber players coming out of the draft in all kind of years, and we're just like, yeah, Aiden over here don't play, hasn't played, and no, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit. Not at all, man. I've even said it. Even as accurate in his pocket as Bo is, he can run. He will fucking run. Like every quarterback on that list will run. Aiden, he already showed you, he ain't running nowhere, man. Like he ain't gonna fucking run nowhere. He's gonna stay right there. He's gonna get the ball knocked out. And I'm not saying Aiden's bad. I'm not implying that in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying like how are we gonna get to see him play if they're not gonna let him play? That dude's car all fucked up. That dude's shit just screaming. Ah! But I don't know, man. I just think sometimes I don't know why a lot of other fans are so blind to the sport is what I don't understand. And I don't understand where it got personal. Like I don't know where the sport got personal with them and their feelings about people. Like that's the things I've never understood. Like football is just like they said, they didn't come up with the tag for not for long for no reason. It's a business, no matter who the dude's name was, no matter what type of career he had. Ask Randy. I mean, fucking go ask fucking Jerry. Ask any of them, dude. Nobody stays forever, dude. So all I say is I don't know where people get it so personal now where they're like, oh, you got to keep this guy because dudes got shipped off all the time, man. And they got shipped off for good fucking picks, dude. And fucking that's how people built their teams and became better. Like, I don't get why we have the draft capital to be able to change that. And we got dudes that are just argue against it. And then it tells me, okay, you will argue that you don't want to do that, but you ask the same question is how you going to get better. You can't get better if you don't make sacrifice. Like, that is just straight fucking facts, dude. Like, otherwise, everybody can do it, right? But not everybody can do it because you have to make sacrifice, dude. And I just think, like, when you talk to a lot of Raider fans, they've taken out the whole concept of the sport. Like, they've taken out the feeling. They've taken out the emotion. They've taken out being in the locker room with other people. They've taken out what they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis versus what we fucking think they're doing. None of us even talk to them, know what they're doing. Ain't none of us even heard a fucking word they said. But we'll sit here and talk like if we just had a fucking 2-hour conversation with Max or some other player in there. Like, we literally take away the whole fucking thing. We act like it's a video game. It's motionless. Dude, it has no fucking feeling, no nothing behind it, and just act like none of that matters. It matters. 100% matters. There's no just acting like this is Madden. Like, you didn't just press power. You didn't just load up in the fucking game. You didn't just go pick the game and press X and load in. Like, this is not fucking Madden. This is real life shit. This is real life type deal, period. And people just look at it like a video game. The way they talk on coaches, the way they talk on our team, say that our guy don't get him down there, where I'm like, yeah, bullshit. Look, Josh put Jimmy down there 5 times. And it's like something like Jeff said a second ago. He said, well, isn't that really Brady, right? Okay, Brady scored more on it. I'll give him that. I won't lie. But if Brady's not here on the Raiders, And Josh has given our quarterback like 4 or 5 fucking times in just a quarter, just one quarter. It's not even a game. It's just in a fucking quarter. What the fuck has that got to do with Jimmy or with Brady, period? Brady ain't fucking hearing Josh giving Jimmy those chances. So it has nothing to do with Brady. It has nowhere anything they have to do with anything. Just Brady took advantage of that shit and Jimmy's not. That's the fucking difference. And however you want to justify it in your head or not, that's the facts. That's the facts. They've had the same type of possessions down in those zones. Equal. This one scores, this one don't. This one makes reads, this one doesn't. This one doesn't lock on to just player, this one does. You know, like that's the fucking difference. So I don't know why we're not saying that this guy ain't doing his fucking job. This guy is. This guy studied. This guy read through his progression. This one didn't get fucking suffocated when he broke out to the outside and actually got the ball to Devontae. That would have put more than just 14 points on the board. He would have gave him fucking another 7. Like this guy, he threw into triple coverage. Fucking straight up. Same play, 2 different results, man. One the coach looks like a genius. The other one, he looks like a dipshit. And then he's sitting there on the sideline yelling at that dipshit, saying, "What in the fuck are you fucking looking at?" That's his words, not mine. That was Josh's words, right to Jimmy. "What the fuck are you fucking looking at? Look at this motherfucker wide open." That's Josh telling motherfucking Jimmy. Like, that's the kind of shit, man. Motherfuckers, you know, it's fucking do what you gotta do, man. Like, I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna be that, and I don't care. Like I always say, I'm not debate people about that. So you be you, I'll be me, man. You want to talk football, let's talk football. You bring some disinformed bullshit, I'm not even gonna acknowledge it. Then when I sit here, I don't jump on bandwagons. I don't change my narratives because of other people. I don't need to fit in with nobody. I'm not here to fit in with nobody. I don't need nobody's approval in life. I don't need their friendships. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk about the Raiders the best we can. That's what I'm fucking here for, you know. We build friendships along the way, great, dude, but I'm not here for people's friendship. I'm not here. You're not coming to my house, so that's not ever going to happen. So maybe if you were up here and I knew you were good enough, I would most definitely. So I'm not going to say, like, people I know ain't. What I'm saying is, to the majority of these motherfuckers ain't never going to see my home ever in their life. So, and that's all I'm saying. So I think too many people come here for the wrong reasons. They come here to have friends, talk about coming and visit them. I'm here to talk about the Raiders, man. You guys talk about your fucking gay love affair on your own fucking time. I ain't got time for that shit. Like, I just want to talk about the Raiders, talk about the best ways that we can, see it for what it is, not for what people are saying it is. Like, I don't fucking care what they can say, whatever. I'll just laugh and keep moving on. Like, and I've always said, like I've said, God, sometimes I feel like God's out there because just like days like today with Max, man, like, sometimes we don't need to sit here and debate it. They'll just put it out there for us. So I'm like, hey, thanks, man. Like, and I'm appreciating it. We're going to keep going and move forward. And sometimes it's just a little less work when something like that can happen just out of nowhere too. So like I've always said, man, people can take it for what they want. They can twist it up for what they want, but I'm going to laugh at them and be like, well, you don't know more than Max, so you can fucking take your fucking, you know, all about you fucking guilt trip up out of this motherfucker. Like, we're not here for you. I'm here for Max. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the Raiders. Like, I think it's crazy as hell. Like, when people say, like, you know, they said earlier, well, what it depends. I ain't fucking buying shit from the fucking chat. I think I'm buying shit from the fucking fans in the chat. Fuck, you're crazy as hell if you think that. So I tell them I'm not buying their shit. I'm buying Max's shit. I go to the store and buy Max's shit. I validate what Max says. I don't buy no motherfucker out there in the chat shit. I don't validate shit from those motherfuckers. You don't think, oh, I want their opinion. Like, nah. And some of you guys are very smart, so you know I'm not talking about you. You already know how I roll, but you know what I mean by that. Just some dipshits out there in the chat, man. Like, it's some of the dumbest people I've ever met in my life, dude. It's like just walking bobbleheads, fucking fucking just moving around the whole fucking time, you know. So I don't know, man. I appreciate all you guys. I think I'll probably bounce out. I'm hungry as hell. Fucking, I don't want to just leave you on your way. I'd go in there and get something to eat and shit. So I think that'd be fucking pretty fucked up. But outside of that, fuck. Plus, I ain't really got much to say. All we do is just keep talking it over and over. I hate doing that shit, dude. Like, I like just putting my point out there and leaving the fucking point. Like I've said. I mean, let's talk about our team after Detroit. And if the defense is showing up in Detroit, I've said it. I'll eat crow and say Graham's doing a good job and that we're actually building. And I have no problem. I've said it. Like, why would I hate on my team getting better? I'm not. I just see it for what it is. I don't try to lie to myself. That way, whenever we do good, I can say, hey, I was wrong about that fucking guy. But the odds are I'm probably not going to be wrong. So I'm not going to have to say that. And I don't get psyched up about it. And I don't confuse myself in conversation when other people are. And I don't sit there and say, like, when a guy, we're so hyped that we got 2-3 wins that you're going to negligate the whole entire rest of the season, and then guys are going to start bringing up stat lines and they're falsifying the stat lines. See, that's where I can stay true to it, because when they come to me with that conversation and say, yeah, but look at the way the defense been playing over these 3 games, and I'll be like, well, why don't you have the other 5 or the other 2 in there for the other 5? Or how come you don't have all 6 games in there? See, that's what I'm going to say. But, a lot of people out here, because they want to fit in and they don't want to, I don't want to feel like I'm the one saying, so they're just going to listen to the bullshit and buy it. Where me, I'm going to be straight the fuck up. I'm going to be like, that's only 3 games, bro. Where's the other 3? Well, and that we're not worried about those because they weren't playing at their level. That's what they say. They weren't playing at their level. That matters. It fucking matters. It matters 100%, dude. The average doesn't say you get to pick and choose the games. You get to choose that average. That's not how averages work in the NFL. It's not how ranking works in the NFL. Just because a team may have fucking 16th or 17th ranking stat, you maybe because you don't know how to read football or understand it, doesn't mean we're still a good team. You can have a 15 ranked team, dude, and have a good falsified fucking coverage grade. But motherfucker, how are you gonna say you're the 15th best team in the league or 16th, and then be last in turnover ratios and third downs and fourth? That's the biggest fucking shit in the whole game. You're last in those motherfuckers, and you're over here talking about your coverage still. Nah, hell, fuck no, not me, man, not me. See, that's why I say I don't disappoint myself, because I study the whole team. I study every stat where we're at, our team where we're at. Like, I don't disappoint myself. And then basically sometimes I'll be sitting out there listening to people. Sometimes I'll interact, and others I just walk away thinking to myself, like, crazy as hell. But whatever. Not every conversation is worth having a conversation for, But I've said, like, I just don't set myself up. Like, here we need a quarterback. I don't want to win, so I don't care. I don't see winning doing us any good. Us going to the playoffs, us fucking getting beat in the playoffs, don't do us no good whatsoever. So I don't think we're better than the Niners or the fucking Philadelphia, or probably even Detroit. So I'm not trying to have those fake dreams, dude, and waiting for, another fucking 11 weeks to just be bummed out. Like, I already know where we're at, So good night, Carlos. I appreciate you, bro, man. I don't want to be bummed out like that. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is I stay true to where we're at. I stay true to where the team is at. If these guys surprise me or shock me, then we can bring it up and grow. But you guys know how I roll, man. A lot of guys have said to me, and you guys all know. I mean, you guys travel through chats and deals. These have said, like, hey, Dustin, you're crazy, this, that, and I've hit on my shit all kinds. So as much as these guys want to say my thought process may be crazy or I don't know, well, I must be the most knowing non-motherfucker around. Like, that's just that. I'll take that all day. I don't know shit, but I hit on it every day. It's like, great. Like, fuck, I'll fucking be non-knowing if I'm that consistent. I mean, and that's all I'm just trying to say. We ain't trying to sit here and pipe nobody with nothing. I've said it, no agendas. There's no individual player agendas. It's just what we see with our eyes, the team. That's it, man. So, and I've always said, like, so everybody knows, if you ever watch our show or you're ever just popping up new, there's always going to be debates on our show. There's always going to be back and forth. But I've always said that's what our show's about, is the challenge conversation, dude. Like, Don't ever just think because someone or me or Jeff or Al or fucking Ray or Sergio or anybody on this thing says something that is just solid and gold. It's not. Question it. Bring it up. Ask questions, man. Try to debunk that deal. That's the only way you can. Look, if you bring up shit that's valid and I can't bring up shit that validly answers it, then it's going to most definitely debunk it. So you don't have to worry about sitting here saying things all that you can challenge it at any given time. I've always said there's nothing here that can't be challenged. So that's all I would say to people is if they are tuning in new, appreciate you, Pizzle. Salute, bro. We debate here doesn't mean we don't like each other. We debate here doesn't mean we hate people. We debate here doesn't mean you can't come back, can't be part of this, doesn't mean you're ever going to be blocked, banned, or anything, okay? This channel is, like I tell people about my Instagram, I'm not here for everybody just to make everybody happy. I'm not. I don't care if we have 10,000 followers. I don't. I just care that we have people that are smart about the game, that when they go around other groups, that they're not afraid to talk smart football and not afraid to back down in other people's conversations. That's why I built this channel. That's why I emphasize it every fucking day. That's why I try to debate people on our panel so people can see, like, hey, he debates fuck out of these guys, man. Oh, look at how he talks to them, or look how he treats all that guy's not going to like. They're back here every single time. They're back here every fucking time we're live. And you know why? Because we all discussed this off the screen. We all talked about it, that we'll have debates. We're going to intertwine people. We're going to make people question shit, dude. We're going to have topics that other people won't even talk about, dude. Like, we will not run from nothing around here. I don't have a fucking, like, a complex issue, okay? I don't come on social media so other people will like me or things of those factors. See, I don't go to social media where people might write in there and say, like, I don't like Dustin. Dustin should jump off a cliff. You probably will. I'll probably jump right off a cliff into a fucking river going swimming. Like, see, my feelings don't get hurt by other people. And shit that I read and them being negative, it doesn't affect me. I come from that my whole fucking life. Why do you think it would affect me? It doesn't. It doesn't affect me. I don't fucking look into it. I don't tolerate it. And I'm not it. The only way that you get people that get in their head with that type of shit is if they believe it. And then when they believe it, you have to try to convince them. You're not going to do that to me. You're never going to convince me to have to do something. I already know. I'm well capable enough to know what the fuck I'm going to be doing. So then that's why I say when we have these conversations or these debates, dude, it's not to be bad to anybody. It's not that we're not friends or I don't like you. It's that we need to get to the fucking bottom of the answers. And these are questions these motherfuckers out here have been too fucking scared to ask, dude, or too pussyfied because they're worried about what is this guy going to say? Is he going to kick me out of his chat if I bring it up? And hell, some dudes' chat can't even bring it up because they will ban your ass or kick you instantly that you bring it up. So you're not being fair to the community. When you say you're for the community, that means everybody's voice is heard. That means everybody's shit's heard, man. No matter if you like it or not, no matter what your fucking opinion is or not, dude. And I've always said, just because I put an opinion out doesn't mean it's right or wrong. I just say, I'm going to debate it to be convincing that you need to tell me otherwise. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's how I've done my whole life. And I think that's what everybody should do their whole life, dude. Don't just accept shit and think that's okay. And just because motherfuckers go around here talking like, oh, Josh is bad, these are the first things that I look at. See, me as a person, this is how I identify people in life. Emotion, instantly. Are you fucking raised like a woman? When a person's name gets brought up in conversation, do you instantly get inside your feeling? If I see that instantly, I'm not even going to take your valid for valid at all. Like when a guy tells me, well, I don't like Josh because he comes from the Raiders or the Patriots and the Broncos. That tells me you have self problems. You're not telling me nothing that has any fact behind that this guy has any type of play calling deals, this, that. You're just telling me your personal fucking issue. I'm not here for your personal issue, man. I've literally said it. Like a guy told me today, he gets in this argument. He's over here writing these long ass paragraphs. I mean, it is what it is. I just read them, whatever. All right. And then he said, the fucking stats don't lie, bro. And I said, you're right. The stats don't lie, bud. Fucking Josh McDaniels been the best play caller. He's been the third, not just best. He's been the third best play caller since 2016. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You over here talking all your bullshit. I listened to your shit. You just devalued your own conversation in that one conversation. See, Guys that get in the keyboard, man, get inside their fucking head, then they get in their feelings, and then they're gonna debunk their own fucking shit. Should never fucking told me, man, that the fucking stats, the stat I'll show you now, bitch, that you're fucking wrong. So how you gonna tell me that, oh, that's that you were the one that brought it up? I didn't bring it up. You did. You nailed your own coffin, dipshit. That's why I always say, don't get in emotional battles and online and text or conversation, because people will get in their feelings and chat like that. You know, I say, this is where I bring mine. I don't bring mine to a social media platform that we text and talk. I bring it right here to YouTube or fucking Instagram. Like, that's where I bring it. Like, so that's how I roll. If I'm gonna talk it right fucking here, dude. Like, so that's all I say is like, I feel like too many people out here, they're so wishy-washy. They're always worrying about what this group thinks or what that group thinks, or I can't outspeak my voice here because if I do that, these guys might not like me. You know, I always say I'm like Eminem in that fucking song, an 8 Mile. Fuck the free world, motherfucker, because this is my world just as much as anybody else out here, and I ain't need to be part of your shit, dude. So that's why I don't have to worry about when dudes say those type of words, because I look at them like, what the fuck you mean? Like, your friends would tell you that? They're not your friends, bud. Sorry, don't know what kind of fucking friends you think you got, but your friends are only like what they call weekend warriors or week-to-week friends, dude. Like, that's what it is. 1 week they're your friend, next motherfucking week they're not. Then the next week they are, then guess what? The next week they're not. That's how those motherfuckers operate. Well, I don't operate like that. My circle is like very, very fucking small. The motherfuckers around me, man, fuck with me, dude, like straight for real, for real. So we don't need other acceptance by other motherfuckers. We're not wanted. So I don't need that comfort. So I don't understand when people come out here and talking social media or talking Raiders that they're looking for that comfort. I thought we were here to talk about Raider talk. I thought we were here to talk about our team failing. How the fuck can we beat it? And motherfuckers say, the coach. Well, guess what? Listen, for 20 fucking years, the coach. Guess it ain't been fixed yet. So it doesn't fucking matter. It ain't the fucking coach. Pay attention to the fucking game. How about you go back here and people want to sit here and say like, oh, Aiden, he came out and played such deal and he didn't get to play with the ones and this. Listen, Aiden being in the pocket and overstepping the pocket has to do with Aiden. It has nothing to do with not being reps with the ones or anybody else. That's a fucking rep that's in football. That's a count they take. That's his fault. Those fucking deals that were knocked down in the back is because he was past the fucking tackle. That's his fucking fault. Has nothing to do with any coaching. Has nothing to do with any play. It's that he hasn't been taught enough to be either one, stay within that pocket and not making himself vulnerable out there, or you just don't know yet. I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, the guy been in fucking playing football since he was probably fucking 5. So, and probably quarterback for most of those years. So I'm pretty sure he knows where the pocket limit is. But this is what I've always said. College is not the NFL. In the college, you can get away with shit like that. In the NFL, max has a career day. Like, that's the difference in the NFL. So if people don't understand that and just keep saying, like, oh, throw him out or do these things, like, I want Aiden, dude, as much as the next guy. But if Josh and them think that he's not ready because of those type of things, that's what Josh's job is to do, is to get him ready for that. And if he thinks he's not ready for it, then he can't just put him in there, man. And we don't have to just Tyreek Wilson him, because he has Hoyer. He has an option to allow this guy to have the time to learn. So I've always said you can't just go out and just do shit because you think that's what it is. They know. They're there. They talk to them. They're the ones that wake up and go to sleep with those dudes. You've never even had any conversation. You've never even told them hi. Never even told them hi, but you're going to talk about how well you know them and their injury and how they're feeling, and fuck, their dick smells like fucking cinnamon. Like, that's literally how motherfuckers walk around. It's like, you know, fuck, what did you tune into his Instagram and now you feel like you're brothers with him? Like, you know that dude for life? Like, that's why I say it's just crazy. You can't build teams with those type of mentalities or those issues or things like that. It's any dudes that played football, been on a team, playing real deal. They know you're not building a team in a year. They already know it. So they know when these conversations come up. Devontae knew that team was not going to be rebuilt in a year. He knew it for a fact, dude. So there's no doubt he didn't want to be a Raider. He wanted to be something that he's been want to be a part of his whole fucking life. So he weighed that over anything. He weighed to wear that fucking jersey and be part of this organization. He knew there was an option that Derek wouldn't be here. You know how I know? Because Derek signed the contract while he was there. He knew damn well if he don't compete or do what they need, he was gone. So Devontae knew that when he came here. So again, when people sit here and imply like, oh, these deals, no, these guys know these things, man. They already seen it in play. It wasn't like he just got here and it was slapped to him blindly, you know. So again, like I say, there's a lot to go on in the NFL. There's a lot to go on with players or things or this or that. But you know, like I said, I'm excited to where we are because I've said like I think our defense is coming along. I've said our linebackers are fucking coming about, dude. Like Max is just a fucking machine. But we still need D tackle. We still need fucking corner. Like we need pieces, man. And to be blind to that and act like we're just gonna go win a Super Bowl is crazy. So I've always said, just judge the team fairly, gauge us fairly, and then we can build right, dude. But if we just keep doing these half-ass, put a fucking Band-Aid on, get this one player, have one decent year, and then not good for fucking 4 or 5, like I don't even want to keep I don't even want to keep talking about that. Like I think that's fucking lame. It's lame. It's shit. I don't even want. Why would I want to keep wasting our time talking about that dumbass shit over and over, dude? Like I'll go watch women's golf. Fucking talk about that. Probably have more at least more meaning to it, you know. But outside of it, man, like I said, either way, great win against the Patriots. Fucking dink ass team, anyways. But win's a win. I've always said it. I'm always for the win, no matter how we fucking get it. I hope the team does play very good going up against these Bears coming up, man. And outside of that, I just I'm more waiting till Detroit. If we get to Detroit, it's gonna let me know a little more about our team. Period. So I'm just gonna wait till then, and whatever we talk about from then is probably gonna just be a fucking repeat conversation. So it is what it is, and outside of it, we'll probably go in against Chicago, being the worst team in the NFL, get the dub, and we'll come out of there being like, woo, fuck, look at our defense, oh, fuck, yeah, go fucking sparklers and fucking open champagne. Fucking, you know, then we'll talk about that for that week too, you know. Again, like I said, I've always said I don't want to discredit anything we do as a team, but I just want to acknowledge it for what it is. Like, that's all I always say. Just acknowledge what we're doing. Don't be fucking blind just because you get a W. Don't mean that W means shit, you know. That W can be just as bad as an L. So, however you want to view it is how you view it. But either way, like I say, man, I appreciate everybody that shows up week in, week out, man. You guys support us pretty well. You guys showing up more and more each damn time. Really do appreciate it, man. And outside of that, I don't want to just sit here and keep rambling on over the same things because you guys know I will. Because I love talking about my team. I love just talking shit. Love telling the haters to fuck off, just like that. And outside of that, I enjoy everybody here and everybody just to listen or talk or conversate with. But outside of that, man, like I say, I appreciate all you guys, dude. I hope you have a great night, man. Don't drink and drive. Stay safe, call an Uber, sleep it off, dude. I've always said I ain't your mom or your dad, man, but I think at the end of the day, in any conversation of anything, these are the things that I'm going to leave with and what I'm going to tell you guys, and this is what I believe, and I don't care how you guys believe, okay? You're free to believe however you want. This is what I know. I know that I walk this earth every day for 40 years. I've never met another motherfucker on this earth that's ever been here before. So I know that when I'm dead, this is it. There's nothing else coming to me on this planet. Maybe somewhere else, maybe in a different life. That's yet to be determined, and that'll be yet to be seen yet. But the things that I do know is that I'm not going to come on here and I'm not going to waste my life with talking about other people and what they do at their home. I'm not going to talk about shit that doesn't have any meaning in life. I'm not going to sit here and worry about what other YouTubers do or how they build their stuff or how they build their channels or not. This is what I'm going to tell you guys. Every single day I strive to be the best at everything I can physically be. It doesn't matter if it's in YouTube, if it's in Instagram. It doesn't matter if we do our Discords. It doesn't matter if I'm out here in life to my kids, to my family. I try to be the best that I physically can be as a human being towards other people, no matter debating. This is just football talk, man. I ain't fucking motherfucker to people, but I don't let people motherfuck me. That's just facts. But the one thing I am is I'm not delusional about the life that I'm living. I'm not delusional that I know if I keep sitting at a fucking table just doing stupid chat shit in the chat and having pointless conversation, guess what? If you have that for 40 years, 50, 60, and then you die, you have nothing. You have fucking nothing but 70 or 60 years of wasted conversation in a fucking chat. Why don't you try to do something with your life? Why don't you try to make it mean something? Why don't you have, when you have conversation, have meaning conversation? You know, that's the reason I've done this deal and try to keep doing this deal is because too many people look at these things for the totally wrong reason. And then they want to come to me and they try that or bring it to me and I just laugh at them. I say it straight up, like, I mean it. I ain't got time for it, dude, and I'm not going to tolerate it, and I'm not going to play into those types of deals. If you're not here to talk about Raiders and not here to make our team better, I don't want to be part of nothing that you want to be part of. And I don't care what their fucking name is. I don't care what group, what part, what YouTube, who the fuck, or where the fuck they are. I don't want to be part of any of it, and I don't care. I don't need their approval to be where we're at. I've said it. Things that are built well take time. It doesn't just get created over fucking night. Things that matter take fucking time. And I'm all about shit that matters. And I'm all about taking time to make sure we do it fucking right. And people out here can hate me all they want. I don't care. You're just wasting your time because I don't give a fuck about if you hate me or not. I don't wake up ever thinking about you one fucking time ever in my life. So you just hating air, literally. Because you don't have any balls to say it to me to my face. You don't have any balls to say it to anywhere around me. So you're just wasting your life. And that's what I'm talking about. You're not going to live here forever, man. You might think you will. And as slow as your life may be going by because you really don't got shit going on, it's going to fucking seem forever. But it will not last forever. I fucking promise you it. And it's going to come and motherfuckers around you are going to come and go, man. The thing is that if we stand for our shield and we stand for our team, when we leave, we want it to be better. That's something that we took our kids to. It's something I took our families to. These are outings that I believe are good fucking deals for my family. I don't care about people's opinion out here because they don't matter most of the fucking time. They have the wrong intention to begin with. When I take my family to these games and I love it because I get a high from it, and that's like the best part of my life. Like that's like heaven, right? That's heaven for me, and that's something that I enjoy with my family. Now, if I come here and try to have reasonable conversations with motherfuckers about the team, and all I keep hearing, what does that mean for my family, man? Like, does that mean my family gonna have a good time? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. What it means is now when when I die, I'm not here to defend them no more. So they got to defend themselves now. Now when they go to a fucking game and they're talking with motherfuckers and all these dudes are fucking haters and they don't know, which way's up on our fucking team. If my kids weren't trained right and seen that, hey, we did lose all these years and we were bad in them times. And my dad talks about this all the time and he stood by that team through and through and never fucking turned his back on them. And always tried to help and always was there for the nation and always there for people. My kids are going to stand strong. The difference is even losing, they would still have the same respect of the game as they did with me. But if we don't give them that look, man, they're not going to have that. Then this shit means nothing to nobody. And then all it was a fucking pipe dream because when we're gone, that's gone too. And it means nothing. And that's why I just say, like, I'm not here for people's feelings about how they personally feel. You can hate me, feel it, don't care. I care about the game more than I give a fuck about what you think. I want us all to figure out a way to come together, a way that we can fix our nation, fix our fucking problem, The nation's going to cause a divide. Then that divide is just going to cause it to crumble. Then there's never going to be saving it. And then it doesn't matter who owns it. They'll sell it and get rid of it, and Raiders won't exist anymore. That's where you're heading. It's the exact road you're heading down. I don't know how people think you create such a divide within an organization and think you're bettering it. You're not bettering it. You're fucking destroying it. And then you're preaching it out here like it's just some fucking, like it's some anthem, like you want to be part. I don't want to be part of that shit. I don't want to be no fucking part of that. You can come over my shit, I'm going to slap the fuck out of you, and I'll probably beat you with the stick, like, I don't want no part of that shit. And I don't care what other people feel. And I don't care if they say, well, I got 20,000 people. Yeah, fuck off with all you and your 20,000 motherfuckers. That's what you can do. You can fuck the fuck off. And guess what? I'm going to still go live and tell you to fuck off again. I don't give a fuck. Your 20,000 people don't mean shit to me. And you probably got about 18,000 fucking retards in there anyway. So what the fuck I care about how many motherfuckers you got over there? I don't. So I don't give a shit. And the more that people understand that out there and have that mentality in life, we can get past all this fucking drama bullshit, because they would show right up and they would know, like, hey, that guy over there, he don't fucking play that, so I can't do that with him. And this guy over here, well, let's talk Raider talk. See, that's how you get past that bullshit. But you know how these motherfuckers operate. They hop on, they're like, well, this guy got feelings. I can get in his feelings because I can get in his head. So I'm going to start saying shit over here and then let that travel. And then when it gets to him, it's going to be like a fucking fuse that travels back. Well, I'm the opposite. When that shit travels over here, I'm like water, bro. I just say, fuck your shit's out, fucking move on. I ain't sitting here acting like that shit going to blow up in my fucking face. It ain't blowing up in my face. I'll pick that bitch up, throw it right back over to you. I'll fucking take the fucking deal and fuck the goddamn fuse out. Hell, I'll take a pair of scissors and cut the bitch. I'll step on the motherfucker. Like, I don't play those games. Like, you're never gonna get inside my motherfucking head ever in your life, dude. Like, people like me ain't made for other motherfuckers to hop up in my mind and mind fuck me. People like me were made to sit here and combat other motherfuckers to make sure they know that they're right in their own fucking mind. That's why motherfuckers like me are put here. That's why we're here to talk questions, fucking talk a lot. You know, people that don't talk a lot, man, are motherfuckers you got to question yourself about, because they're the ones probably thinking about it. They got to stay on top of their shit. Motherfuckers that talk a lot, you don't got to question yourself. How do you remember all that shit? How do you remember if it ain't true? You don't. That's how you know it is, because it's so fluent and you know motherfucker is true. Guys that are quiet and say few words, those are the guys you got to be careful about. Those are the motherfuckers you don't know. You're making up a story, making up a whole life journal. Like, why you got to be so few? Why do you not say much? You know, that guy, I'd probably be a little worried. And you can't come into YouTube or content and beat that guy. It's not going to work, man. So I've always said this channel ain't going to be for everybody. This channel ain't going to be for all. I don't give a fuck your feelings. I don't care if you want to be part of it. You're more than welcome to be here, man. I've always said everybody's welcome. But we will not play these fucking, oh, you need a safe room here. If you need a safe room, turn your shit off. Get the hell up out of this motherfucker. Tune back in next week and go from there. And if you just have anxiety fucking attacks every time you come over here, it'd probably just be best to unclick this bitch and not watch us. And if you feel like you got to watch us so you can screenshot or have your little fucking dilemma in your own fucking chats or your own rooms, great, bro. I'm glad that we can offer that fucking support to you over there. Drama, negativity, whatever it may be. But here, well, that shit won't happen. That shit will not ever happen right fucking here. So I've always said, take whatever you need from here or this platform. Salute, Mel. Appreciate you, bro. Salute, Seth. Appreciate you too, bro. I've said, you take whatever you need from this platform. You take it back to your house. You take it back to your bedroom. You take it to your living room. I don't give a fucking where the fuck you take it to. Take it to the bathroom. Take it wherever you got to go. Make whatever memes. Make whatever shit you got to make. Put me, put anybody. I don't fucking care. It will never hurt my feelings. I'm never going to change what I think or talk about that. I don't even pay attention to it. Probably would laugh at it anyways. And don't care. Because this is the things I talked about just a few seconds ago. When I come on this motherfucker, I ain't here for that shit. I'm not here to acknowledge that shit. I'm not here to even tolerate that shit. And they're not here for the right reasons to begin with if you're bringing shit like that here. We're here to talk. We're here supposed to be bettering our team. The word in content creating is creating content for people that love something like Raiders. Otherwise, why don't you watch the Niners? Because you don't love the fucking Niners. You love the fucking Raiders. That's why you watch Raiders content. And if we're bringing fake content to you and we're lying to you, and then you start running into people that are more educated inside the sport, and then you start talking about it, and then you look dumb, how does that look for the content that you're getting from them? I have not been afraid to go on anybody's platform. I've been across every single motherfuckers and still go back to them all the time. If I didn't know what I was talking about, I wouldn't even have been invited back to just one, not even any of them. I've been across all of them for multiple years. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, people might get in their feelings and they might say, oh, hell, you don't know. Yeah, well, I'm not in my feelings. You are. You're going to get all emotional. You're going to say bullshit. I don't care. Not going to affect me. Guess what? Come back to me when that shit doesn't happen. Then we can talk. But they don't come back. They disappear. They hibernate because it does happen. Then they're like, well, can't go up there and talk shit to him now, because if I talk shit to him, he's going to blast me on that deal. So I got to hibernate until, fucking dipshit over here finally does something. And then when Josh gets 100 yards, well, what do you know? This guy pop back up out of the fucking hibernating and say his fucking 2 cents like it fucking matters. But a guy like me, I got 7 weeks apiece. So good. Talking bullshit for you 1 week. I got 7 weeks of you sitting in a fucking hole, motherfucker. So don't care. And that's the thing, people out here, I don't know why they don't understand. Like, I don't know why other YouTubers don't have that mentality. Like, they cater to too many fucking people. Like, we're supposed to be here talking about our team, better or worse, no matter who the fucking player is. I've never go into social media and be like, can't bring up Josh, can't bring up Devontae. No, I'm bringing up all of them. And if you can't bring them up, you ain't on my shit. You dick-sucking motherfuckers, dude. I've always said, I have yet to be in Oakland with a bunch of fucking faggot Raider fans. I've yet to be there yet. So I know we ain't dick-sucking motherfuckers over there, let alone each other. So I know we ain't faggots. So I know damn well we've never had other dudes' names in our mouth outside of like, hey, that dude's balling. See what a fucking beast, bro. He fucking left too. Like, this is the kind of shit I don't understand where Raider fans go these days, dude. Like, we have literally taken like the 2020 COVID and just turned gay for half of these motherfuckers, like literally. So I don't get it, dude. I'm never gonna be that way. I never will. And I don't care how anybody feels. If it's time for motherfucker to go, it's time for him to go, dude. And if you sit here and say it's not, and then you want to ask the question right after, but how can we fix it? Well, you dumb. I just said how, and you just said no, and then you're gonna ask the question again. You should be slapped, dude. Like, you should be slapped. Your mom probably tell you go in your fucking room and close the door and play with your toys. Like, that's probably what she would have fucking said. Or she would have been like, here's a fucking star, go stare at the fucking wall. Like, yeah, shit like that. I don't understand why we even have those people around anymore, dude. And then we get this in every goddamn place across, dude. Over here, we might not get that motherfucker saying, they ain't saying stupid shit. We ain't got to worry about retard being in fucking, and listen, I don't just mean, like, I don't make fun of handicapped people. Like, I don't mean it like that. What I mean when I say retard is you know exactly what I mean. Like, you dumb as fuck, dude. Like, you have the capability to be fucking smart, and you're fucking stupid, dude. Like, literally stupid. And I don't have a problem telling motherfucker he's stupid, because the thing about me is I studied my shit. I took time to learn that shit, so I wouldn't be fucking called stupid. Like, and then I learned how to fight, so if some dude did want to call me stupid, I'll still beat his ass one way or another. But no, hell no. You won't fucking talk stupid. You stupid. And they ain't gonna stand there and look at me like you stupid. You stupid, motherfucker. Like, I don't care how your feelings are. I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care how your fucking friends feel about it. Because you probably as dumb as them too. So I don't care. And the sooner we get through these weak motherfuckers, we can get to real base football talk, dude. Then we can have real conversations, and we can start evaluating teams for what the fuck they are. You know, when we sit here and say, oh, it's lack of play calling on Josh why Aiden got hit. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's lack that Aiden hasn't learned pocket presence yet. That's on him. That's his job to learn. He ain't in college. He's in the NFL. He can't take fucking 5 steps behind the fucking line when it's a 3-step drop. That's why they call it 3-step drop. They didn't call it 5-step. They call it 3 fucking step. And if they set up for 3 and you drop into 5, that's your fucking problem. You getting beat up on Mac is your own problem because you overstepped your pocket play, dude. Like, sorry, man, but you're gonna take responsibility for that shit just like you should. So I just hate how people look at football these days. Don't watch film, don't watch tape, don't fucking see where the player's fucking up, dude. I mean, they don't see it. They just say, it's Josh. Josh, fuck goddamn Josh. Fucking, yeah, Josh. Yep, that guy tripped fucking Josh. God damn it, fucking Josh. Guy forgot to tie his goddamn shoe over there. Fucking Josh, man. This guy fucking missed a block bigger and fuck. Didn't pick up the dude. Fucking literally let him run right on by. Fucking literally dragging on his fucking leg. Couldn't bring the guy down. Motherfucking Josh, man. Don't know why that guy just did that. Fucking Josh, man. You know, and that's how you know you got some weird-ass fucking Raider fans. You know they're fucking weird, dude. Like, that, I literally tell my mom, like, these guys are fucking weirdos, dude. Like, they're the most delusional bastards I've ever fucking met. They're fucking just straight fucking weird, dude. And I just say, like I said, I'm not going to tolerate it. You guys shouldn't tolerate it. And the sooner we can get off of it, the better we'll be, man. And I don't want to keep bragging on about it. I'm gonna walk up in this bitch, get me some fucking candy because I'm starving, and probably some gummy lifesavers because they're fucking bomb. And then head on home, get back to work early in the morning, and live my life the same way I do every day, man. And I'm gonna meet you guys back up here on Friday. We're gonna bullshit this shit again, debate, have fucking good talk, bad talk. I mean, some dudes will get pissed off. I'll tell them who gives a fuck and fuck off, dude, and they'll get in their feelings. They'll tell me I'm on sub from you, and I'm not gonna follow you, and I'm gonna say good, just like the rest of them sorry bitches, and I don't give a fuck. Like that's how we're gonna live our life here because that's how it is every week. And I still keep doing it, and we still keep having growth, and we do great jobs. So I appreciate it. I appreciate every dude out here that supports us for what we do. I've always said, man, if it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be for us, man. I mean, I'll just sit here and talk to myself, which I hate, like being on screen by myself because it feels weird, but it is what it is. But outside of it, I've always just said, man, we just got to stay true to each other, stay true to ourselves, dude. Don't lie to yourself because then you're going to lie to your kids. Your kids are going to matter. And if you don't have kids, fine. It doesn't matter. But a lot of you will have kids, man. That shit matters, dude. Like, they're a part of you. And if you always feel like, look, if you felt like you lied in the past or lied about things or was that, you can't do that with your kids, man. Like that's you're gonna look at them every day, dude, and then that's gonna fucking remind you of who you really are. Like you can't do that, man. Like I feel like kids are so pure, they'll make a motherfucker. If you got a heart and a soul, it'll make you know who you are as a person, dude. And I've always said, if you fake here, you're gonna be fake to them, man. And you can't be fake to them because they're gonna look at you every fucking day, dude. That you wake up, go to sleep, fucking in the middle of the night, fucking crawl into bed. Hey, I love you, Dad. Fucking didn't see you work. Like they love you and they care about you, man. And out here, I've always said, dude, like these people, you don't know them. You don't know any of these guys. You don't know who they are. You hear of them. You've heard of them where they talk. You've never met them. You don't hang out with them. You're not friends with them, man. Don't let them determine who you are as a fucking person. Go to those things for the right reason. If you're gonna go to someone's chat and hang out, maybe you should go to a group fucking chat somewhere. Maybe you should go get a fucking life and meet some real fucking people. Maybe you should get the fuck out of your house and meet your fucking neighbor, you know, like do something in real life. Because when you start getting dependent to these fucking type of chats or these group rooms or things, you start believing that bullshit. They're in a room for a reason, bro. They're putting themselves in those rooms for a reason. They don't want to be out here. They don't want to be around other people because they know they're fucking weird, dude. So they all group up in places where nobody can ever see them in person. They will never meet these motherfuckers, and then they act to be all kind of crazy people. Like I've always just said, man, just think about life as if you were gonna have kids and how you'd want to be if they were there, even if you're not, man. Because I think that would just bring the real person out. And it doesn't matter. Like, why do you want someone to be your friend if they don't value you for who you are? Like, you don't need to go around a person and then be like, I need to fit. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't need to fit in with you. There's going to be motherfuckers out there for everybody out there, dude. Like, and we don't all have to hang out. Like, we don't have to. We all like the same team. Doesn't mean we all like the same things. Doesn't mean that. There's nothing about that means the same. We don't like all the same things. You don't have the same fucking colors I like. You don't like the same fucking food as I like. You probably don't even like the same shit I do. We don't like anything we all do separately. We just have one thing in common, which is the fucking team. That's what we all have in common. That's our standing ground. That's our thing that brings all of us together. It ain't my personal life of farming or my education or what the fuck my kids or anybody does. It's that we all love the fucking Raiders. So why don't we stay on point of what the fuck makes the Raiders better? Why is it every week one guy's like, hate the fucking guy, burn his shit. Oh, next week he does it good. Oh, let me go buy his shit again. Then the following week, oh, hell, fucking guy shit, fire him again, burn his shit. Just stay true to who the fuck you are. If you burnt the shit the first time, don't go buy a shit, motherfucker. Like, you don't got to tell me nothing by you buying it. I'm think you're a dumbass. That's what I'm going to think. I'm going to think this guy is a fucking dipshit. He literally just had the fucking jersey. He burned the bitch because who fucking knows? I just think he's dumb. And then, bitch, go buy it again and burn it again. I think you just one mental motherfucking nutcase that needs some fucking help, and you need to go do shit. Because to me, I'm not going to go out and spend $100 to burn it So some guy can laugh, oh, let me fucking burn the shirt, and then go rebuy it to burn it again so your stupid ass can laugh. Fuck you, man. Like, I hate how people are so independent on how a guy laughs these days. Like, oh, he laughed on what I like. You're just a fucking dick licker is why. I mean, usually when we used to laugh, it was because we were all friends and we capped on each other, dude, and everybody was having fun. Like, that's why we all laughed. But we didn't laugh on stupid ass conversations. Some dipshit says something, and then he's his friend. A guy's a friend of his, and he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, you fucking retard, inbred motherfucker. Like, it's exactly what I think right away. Because I'm like, that's not why you laugh, dude. Like, you don't laugh at shit like that. Like, and if you're laughing at shit like that, tells me, like, you fucking retarded. Like, is there something wrong with you? Like, why are you laughing? Like, that's about dumb as hell, and you think it's funny as shit. Like, boy. And then that's why I'm saying, like, not every person that's Raider fan should be heard. Not every person that fucking carries a shield or a tattoo or a fucking jersey or buys tickets or not should all be heard about what we talk about. They're not educated on it, dude. It's like a guy tells me, he says, well, I'm gonna unfollow you today. I said, all right, fine. He said, what'd he say? He said, some weird shit like you don't have something. Like, I don't have something that I want to give you or something. And I was like, motherfucker, I never asked you for anything in the first place. And if you think you're here because I want something from you, you're about the craziest motherfucker out there. Like, I'm not here because I want anything from anybody. I've never asked, there's not one fucking guy that's known me in YouTube there's not one. You're not going to find one. If he says he's fucking lying out his fucking teeth, that I've ever asked any person for fucking anything. I've never asked one person in anything we do for anything. So we know I ain't here for no fucking agendas. Like, we know that for goddamn sure. So, but we can't say that for a lot of these other guys. They come here, they get the content, they get these dudes riled up, and they want their super chat. Pay me, so I don't got to go to work. I stay at home, take your money, go drink, and then come on here and laugh at you while I get fucking drunk, and then you're going to pay me some more. Like again, man, I think we're getting away from why we're supposed to do it, I guess. But maybe that's what we're supposed to do, get drunk and talk stupid shit, and then act like we know what the hell we're doing, you know? I'm just going to smoke bud, dude, chill here, talk football, debate some motherfuckers, get in some heated debates, fucking let dudes get in their feelings, then be friends with them the next day. Like, that's what we're going to do, man. So, and I've yet to, with dudes that are for real, I've yet to have a guy just straight up and go. What usually gets on it is if it's a friend of somebody else's that talks shit to me, and then I put him in his fucking spot, but then he don't want to speak no more, and then I'd say like how of a fucking bitch he is, then his friend gets in, oh yeah, you fucking say I'm gonna fuck up. Ah, get out of here, bitch. You don't fucking take all your fucking half inbred motherfuckers out of here too with you. Like, that's the thing where these guys think like it gets in my feelings. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. If a guy unsubs from me, great, you're probably fake anyway. If a guy tells me he's not going to follow me, I don't give a fuck. What do you think? Am I going to lose fucking sleep? Like, why you even waste your time telling me you going to just unfollow, motherfucker? Like, you act like if I know you. Like, I don't fucking know you. Unfollow that bitch, dude. And if I know you and you unfollow, because you're probably a bitch anyway, so I probably weren't going to be friends anyways, you know? Like, that's just how I think, man. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, please don't follow me. Like a guy in here the other night, he's like, oh, I can't believe you said that about that guy. I'm going to unfollow you. You just talk this and that. Well, thanks for the view. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I really don't. So you go to them other motherfuckers and tell them, I'm going to unfollow you. They might text you in private and be like, no, please don't unfollow me because I need your sub and view. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, I don't need your view. I don't need your fucking sub, and I sure in the fuck don't need your retard ass bullshit fuck up around this motherfucker. I don't need you in your feelings. I don't need you up there fucking like a woman bleeding from your fucking twat, which would be your asshole because you obviously ain't no fucking bitch over there. Like, I don't need motherfuckers like that. Anything that hurts my feelings, you don't be here, fuck, okay. That's why I say there's some soft ass weak motherfucking dudes out here, and then they tell me they're Raider fans. I've yet to meet, like, listen, when I was young, man, I went to Houston School in Campo, California, right? I went to Houston School right there off the 99, dude, right there on the Campo fucking road, right there in between Lodi and Galt, California. I went to this fucking school. I had this fucking class that was there, dude. This fucking guy, John McMicken, man. He had a special ed class that was right next to us. There's this kid, Caleb, dude. He's a fucking Raider fan. Fucking retarded as shit. Just straight retarded. But he would die hard fucking Raider, bro. And he would fucking come out there and he would fucking get him, dude. And he would fucking do his little fucking dance. And he would fucking spit on a dude. He retarded and wasn't even fucking weak. And we over here talking about some fucking dudes that are perfectly fine, that are just straight fucking mental fucks, dude, that are soft as shit. And then talking about how they're Raider fans. This fucking kid, when I was fucking coming up as a teenager, hey, handicap or not, I back this kid all the time because I love when he get over there, dance on a motherfucker and spit at him, and then this guy think he goes, I was like, punch him, I'll beat your fucking ass, dude, like. But I would die laughing all day, like literally just die laughing because this guy ain't no pussy, dude. Like, and he fucking retarded. Like, and then we get guys out here talking about, oh, I'm a Raider. No, you're a bitch. You're a straight bitch, dude. I don't mean you fucking bitch ass Raider fans, dude. Like, Raiders are pirates, bro. Like, we're not bitches, dude. Like, I don't get this whole hold my hand so we can get over here. Oh, I gotta scratch. I gotta sit out for weeks. You know, like, oh hell. I post these videos on my Instagram all the time, like, where'd these real Raiders go, where they're just fucking grabbing dude. Like, what did Madden say in that one? He said, hey, people always say that Raiders are dirty. He said, we are, and what are you going to do about it? Fucking, like, literally, like, fuck you, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck you think we play dirty. What the fuck are you going to do? Now we're like, we play dirty? Oh, sorry. Hey, man. Hey, don't touch 57 like that, man, because you really got inside this guy's feelings over here, bro. And 57's not feeling the same way he was when he got to the game today. So next time, man, just kind of keep that to yourself. You know, you're going to have to harness those things these days. That's how people are. Well, fuck you, bitch. You can fucking take your feelings, get the fuck off the field, and get the fuck out of here, because this is man sport. This ain't no bitch-ass sport. This ain't no fucking little bitch sport. Like, I have never in my life fucking played football and looked to the guy to me and thought he was a fucking pussy. I ain't give a fuck who played on my team. I knew this guy tough or not because he willing to go out there and get cracked on all the time. Like, no, I never look at dudes on my team and think they're bitches. I look at these fan base like they are straight bitches, dude. Like, I ain't lie. I've been a fan of Raiders for my whole life. I've never had the shit I've seen in social media over here where I'm like, these guys are fucking pussies, dude. Like, straight up. Now they'll yell at me. Oh, fuck off, dude. Like, you don't think my woman yells at me too? My woman yells at me just like you. And you know, I tell her too, you can fucking lick paint, motherfucker. Like, oh, just because you yell at me, think like I care? No. I don't give a fuck. I seen you in real life. Probably slap the fuck out of all four of you. 3, 2, don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not sit here and listen to that shit. And then just like I tell them, I don't pay them to watch my shit. Don't pay them to be part of my shit. Don't pay them to come on my shit. Why you on my shit then, motherfucker? You obviously want to be here. You obviously see something on this motherfucker you want to be part of. But then you want to talk your dumb ass shit. Like, fuck, whatever. I don't care. Don't care. Fucking, that's all. Look, I get into ranting, dude. I'm ranting on something that don't even matter, dude. Like, it hasn't even happened. Does happen sometimes, but I just say that's just how these fans are. It's just like this Max deal with that video. I knew it. I told everybody, man. I told a bunch of my friends when I posted the video. I told them, watch. I said, watch. I'm gonna post this Max fucking comment about that video on the McAfee, and watch these motherfuckers say Max gets paid. Max, I like Max, but Max don't know what he's saying. These fucking guys are so predictable, dude. I mean, I write that shit down and put it in like if I got a fucking magic ball. I don't got a magic ball. I just know how these fucking retards work. Like, I know them like clockwork, bro. And then that's why they think like they're gonna get in my man. You can't get in a motherfucker head like me because I already knew how you were thinking before we ever even got into the conversation. So you've done lost this shit before you started. I'm just playing the game. That's all I'm doing. I'm fishing, bro. I'm just trolling. I threw the fucking worm out there. I'm fucking smoking on my blunt. Why? Real, tut, fucking real, tuck, fucking hit the blunt, fucking let it sit there. I'm just beta motherfucker. Like, I already knew it before I even said it. So that's why I just feel some of these guys, man, but it all works out in the end, I guess. You know, fucking some guys end up dumber, others end up smarter, and our team still ends up fucked. So I guess accomplished, you know, fucking great goal accomplished. You know, the one goal I would ask people, like, when they do their content throughout the year, right? Like, what is the goal? Like, when you set out content, we're going to be live for 17 weeks for the season, but what is the goal? Like, is the goal to literally just talk about how the ups and downs are, the progression? Like, do we not have an end goal of how our team is? Like, do we not put schematics out that say, like, hey, in fucking the first quarter, we want to see our team here, and our second this, and then third there? Like, where's our goals? Nobody in content has that. Nobody's put up where they think they'll be. They don't think where they see our team. They just bash the fuck out of our team. There's no way that you can build a team if nobody puts out a plan out there for people to view the fucking team, and then to say, hey, man, in this part of this fucking season, we're behind. All they do is say, because this dipshit over here don't know what the fuck he's talking about, well, it's the coach, that's why we're behind. Yeah, I fucking bet. And then when you get rid of that fucker, and the next guy comes in and does the same, guess what, you can tell him the same thing? Oh, yep, it was him. Yeah, I bet. They've been saying it for 20 fucking years now. 20 years in the Raiders. Literally for 20 fucking years. So, not going to stay the same, man. That shit's got to change sooner or later. And I've said it, dude. You got people like Cleveland, Detroit, fucking Miami, fucking the Jets, dude, fucking Cincinnati. I mean, goddamn, we're talking about teams that were in fucking poverty teams, dude, all looking like superstar ass motherfuckers now. And guess what? We've been on the same boat as those bitches the whole time. And guess who's still out there on the boat while everybody else getting the fuck off the boat? We are. We the fuck are over here. These motherfuckers all hopping off, dude. Fuck, they getting brand new fucking mansions, fucking fat sacks. We're still broke as fuck, sitting on a fucking ship out in the middle of the ocean about to die because we can't even get nothing to fucking eat, and all it is salt water. So now we're dying of thirst too. You know, like, this is getting fucking crazy, dude. It's crazy. And you know why we can't get off the fucking ship? Because the bitch that's fucking stirring this motherfucker don't know how to go straight. His paddle broke, so the bitch keeps going in fucking circles the whole fucking time. And he thinks that is something wrong with the ship when it's wrong with that motherfucker. Like, that's what it is. That's how people always say, it's the ship. It's the shit you're using, motherfucker. It ain't the ship. It's your shit. That's what it is, dude. Like, if guys don't get a chance to break down, rebuild, build it how they need, their structure, it's not their shit, it's your shit. That's how it works. I don't want your shit, I want my shit. I didn't come into the NFL to run a fucking team to run your shit. I came here to run my shit. That's how it works, dude. That's how life works. That's how anything works. You go to a company, work for another motherfucker, your mind says you want their shit. You want to be the manager. You want to run that shit. You want to be part of that company. There's no part of you that stepped in unless you're just a bum-ass motherfucker that said, I'll stand here and do the bottom shit and sweep the fucking floor because I'm a lazy-ass motherfucker. Like, and if you're all right with that, whatever. I ain't got even conversation for that bullshit. But any person that has dominance inside them, alpha male, any type of person, they walk in the company, they want to lead that company. They want to be that company. Every day they show up to that motherfucker. They'll even talk to themselves about how they think they can be in that company, that they can run that better than the motherfucker in there. Because that's who they are. That's who we are. But we got to a point where, like, fucking bitches. And I'm not going to listen to it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care who's on the other side making their videos. I don't fucking care, you know? So, whatever. Outside of that, I'll leave it for what it is. 10:30 at night, man. I got to get up hella early. Fucking been slaving down. We're going to be in and out our season here pretty quick, and then it's going to go to nothing but farming ground, being tractors late at night again, which I love, so it'll be a lot of fun. But outside of that, man, I always say, man, just stay true to yourself. Stay true to the team, man. One nation, Raider Nation, dude. Till the day I fucking die, regardless of who the fuck's here, who's not here. No matter who talks on my shit or who ain't talking on my shit, I'm always going to be here for every motherfucker that supports this team in the right fucking way. And outside of that, man, I always say, man, have a great fucking night. Raider Nation till the day I die. And we'll see you on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. And outside of that, man, like I say, I appreciate every single person out here that showed up here in the chat. Appreciate everybody, here in the chat. Everybody that's been on the panel tonight. Everybody that comments is part of it. It says if we get let go of Adams, Renfro, and JJ, so be it. That's what I say, Rich, man. Sometimes you just got to take the risk, dude, and see where we end up. We can't be any worse than what we are already, you know. So he said, I'd rather take a step back and to take 2 steps forward. It's facts. Sometimes that's what you have to do, you know. Everybody always thinks in life that everything's given to them and everything's just going to come on a golden platter. It's not, dude. Hard work is earned, dude. It's earned. It's not given. It's earned. So, like I'm always saying, people that have those mentalities where you're just going to hold on to it, those guys end up bankrupt. They end up with nothing. They end up just, the reason they hold on to it is because it's the only thing they know and it's the only thing that they can get. See, I don't hold on to shit because I feel like if I did it once, I'm going to do it again. If I did it again, I'm going to do it again and again and again and again. There's nothing that limits me but my mind. My mind's the only thing that tells me I can't do it because you get scared, and you get scared because you're afraid that the result ain't going to work the same. Well, sometimes you need to change the fucking result because you're right. It ain't going to fucking work the same. And that's why it takes risks. And that's why not everybody's cut out for it. And that's why everybody can't talk about it. And that's why everybody can't fucking do it. So, again, people that take the risk are the motherfuckers that do it, that are the ones sitting here with calculated fucking bills that say, like, hey, I did it this time. I can do it this way. I just need to alter it. That's why they're rich. That's why they're millionaires. And that's why they have what they have, dude. They didn't just sit at the table and say, well, I made hand warmers for college and then I'm going to live off my dad's fucking money in the team. You know, like that's what we're not going to fucking do. But, you know, outside of that, dude, it is what it is. I say just stay true to who you are, man. I've always said if kids matter to you, kids matter to me massively, even if they're not mine, man. I've always just said, like, kids come up, dude, they're good people, man. And some of the things I've always heard from them or things they say, it's just like part of me just wishes I can be a kid again. You know, but I'm not going to get to be a kid and I'm not going to get to go back to being a kid. But having my kids around me and having that feeling in me, like that's something I'm never going to be able to revert back in age, but I have the feeling still when I'm fucking 40, you know, like that matters to me. And that shit, it's like I always said, I didn't choose to grow up. Life made me grow up. Life made me go do what I had to do. If I was able to be who I'd want to be, I'd still want to be a kid. I'd want to be out in the country, fucking running out in the fucking woods, shooting shit, fishing, fucking being in canals, like just being with my friends. Like that's what I love, dude. I love fucking just growing up, going to the fucking town pool with all my dudes playing football, growing up and partying. Like I loved a lot of things that I did. The things is like I always say, sometimes we grow up and get put in environments that we didn't want to be in, and then it forces us to be people we don't want to be, attitude, negativity, all these types of things. But I've always said, like, when we come to the places like these, this should be that outlet where you can be that person again, where you can be that kid, where you can have that conversation and interact with your friends for the right reasons, not troll ass shit, to have that community, to have that feel again. And I've always said, like, that's why I say all the time, like, DSR is not for everybody, because if you don't have that feeling, then why the fuck are you here? Like, why are you here if you're just wasting time in your life? People can talk on anything, man. You can talk on your team, you can talk on anything, but if they're not talking on shit that has purpose behind it, why are you doing it, man? Like, why? I sit up here and talk to you guys when I can go home and probably see my kids for a little bit, but I know they're going to go to sleep. I know they're in bed by 8 or not. And I know out here we can have more fun, better conversations, be better. So I take the time and do it, man. And I enjoy it. And I tell my woman all the time, like, she tells me, you know, like, you guys, we hit some people and we don't, you know, but that's just life. That's life, you know, like, I've always said, dude, we're not going to always get along. Everybody's going to be like, we're not all going to like each other, dude, but we do like our team. We've got to agree on certain things. And the thing about us is, like, if we're talking amongst each other and we're trying to say, like, our team where we want it better, and we say, like, quarterback, and then we're talking about a person, and then we start getting in an argument over the person, like, that's where Raider fans got to accept, like, hey, bro, I get it. You want a quarterback. I want a quarterback. I just see this guy different. Let's not argue ourselves, you know. Like, where you have that argument is, like, a Niner fan want to pop up, or, like, you know, fucking FAKC with the Chiefs. Like, those are the guys where you want to have, like, that intense argument because it's like he's a Mahomes, I'm a fucking a car, you know, like you're gonna push those deals, and that's what you do because they're not our fan, like they're not our base. But when you're doing it to your own fan base, that's bad, bro. That's hella bad. And then that just shows like you don't have no backbone because why aren't you having this conversation with other fucking fans? Like you're just having it among, you're beating up your own people. Like that's fucking poor as fuck, dude. Like I'm not afraid to go out and fight other people. So I'm gonna go out and talk shit to all 31 other motherfucking teams. I don't give a fuck what team it is. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit here and talk shit to my own fan base and my own fucking people. No, not me, man. Not gonna happen. I don't like them. I don't like them. I'm just not gonna talk about them. I'm not gonna sit here and just bash them motherfuckers that are my shit. Nuh-uh. Hell, fuck no. Like that just makes you look weak. Makes you look sorry as a motherfucker. And I'm not gonna do that shit. I call out the fake fans because they're not real. They are fake motherfuckers. So I don't like Raiders. People know who I'm real Raiders. Like they know who they are. That we don't have to talk about it. They know what I'm talking about are these fake ass troll motherfuckers that are probably other team fucking fans trying to disguise themselves as Raiders. And every single time we're in conversation, they're always the most negative piece of shit motherfuckers out there. And I know, I say it right away, you're not a Raider fan. You're probably some fucking Jet fan like Mitch over here trying to talk to me like you know more about my fucking team than I do. Like you can get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. So no. And I've said it, dude. I know it's out there. You guys know I know. Like, you guys know you know, too. Like, you know these motherfuckers are out there, and you're like, man, what the hell is this guy even talking about, dude? And you know, oh, I'm a Raider. No, you're not. No, I mean, if you're even questioning that shit, you're like, no, you're not. Fuck if you are. So that's all I'm saying. We just gotta fucking tell these motherfuckers where to go. But outside of it, man, we're in bounce out, dude. I'll keep going all night. So I hope you guys have a great night. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate you too, FA, man. Show up, show out, fucking throw your chief shit out there. I've always said I appreciate other people, other teams. I mean, I'm not here to silence anybody. Just you know the rules too, bro. No family talk, no fucking kid talk. Outside of that, talk your shit, you know. So. And I've encouraged us, like that's what football is about, man. Like I don't know why we got away from it to where we just get to this hatred, dude. Like football is a rival, dude. Football means shit, dude. That shit has massive meaning behind it, dude. And I've always said, like my best friends are different fans or different people. But dude, when game day comes, it's like I tell them all the time, like Taz, dude, I'll be like, hey, bro, we're not friends today. Like we're fucking playing and until this game's over, like fuck you, you know. But in real life, you know, where we are friends, but it's just like that's just how that game is that day. It's just we're competitive as fuck. We're gonna both be going. We're gonna say some shit. So that's the way I always say, man. Fucking, he says that's how California fans are. They're toxic. That's facts, bro. They're toxic as a motherfucker, dude. Like these guys are like the plague, bro. Like you know when people were talking about COVID came out and they were like, oh, this shit's so bad. And I was like, dude, if I'm walking down the street and dude's bleeding from his fucking eyes, like, I'll think it's all right. But if I'm just seeing people look like they got the flu, like, I'm not going to be too worried. You're right. I mean, they're fucking toxic with, like, the shit coming out the eyes, bro. Like, literally. So I'm just saying, I don't want to be part of it, and I'm not going to be part of it. So I've always said, if people want to be part of what we do, man, we can't play those games. We can't be fake to each other. We can't be coyote. It's all right to get upset, dude, but we can't just hate a dude the next day. Like, get upset, get in your deal, but fuck, if you're friends like you claim, then you're just going to have to eat shit the next day and move on, or I'll eat shit and move on, because that's what real friends fucking do. They don't try to backstab each other. They're not here for an alternative to kick you when you bend over, or, oh, this guy came over, he has a little bit more clout, so let us put that. Those are fake people. They're fake people. I've said, like, I'm not even a Conor McGregor fan in any way, shape, or form, but I keep saying, like, when that motherfucker said, like, who would he eat at the table with, and he said, I want to eat at the table with nobody I want to starve with, I thought, man, that can be the most realest fucking words ever. Like, those got to be the most truthful words ever. And where I come from, I roll that same fucking way, dude. I don't roll with you because you got money. I don't roll with you because you think you got nice shit. I roll with you because you roll with me, and we all fuck around in the streets, man, and we are got each other's back for life. Like, I'm going to eat with the motherfuckers I'm going to starve with. That's facts. And like I said, man, I ain't a fan of this dude or not, but he couldn't have put more realer words into it as it could be. And I think like when you think about your Raiders, so that's maybe how you should look at it. Like you shouldn't have fucked with anybody in the Raiders that you wouldn't have fucking started with. Like straight the fuck up. And if you start holding yourself to those type of fucking deals, our standards are going to get a hell of a lot better. Our company is going to get better. Our team's going to get better. People outside here will start recognizing people in our chats or in our conversations. But when they look at what everybody's doing here, they just laugh. They just laugh. They're like, yeah, these fucking guys, there's nobody. There's a few guys here, and, you know, we're trying to do this, that, but like I said, man, you got to have consistency against the platform, not just individuals. We're all doing it. So there's got to be some continuity against it versus this mass chaos that's just like fucking the transformer, you know, like it's just everywhere. It's bingo. It's sad. Some people don't want everyone to win in life. It is, man. And you know, I say that's the truth right there, bro. So many people would rather watch people fail than to see them succeed. If they're not succeeding themselves, they want everybody else to fail. And I've always said, dude, like I want everybody to succeed. Every person around me, dude. I say it all the time. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll still hit a fucking star. Don't put your standards so low, man, that you are set low. Like you can't do that as a human being, man. And that's like you say, too many people want people to fail, man. It's not. There's nothing wrong with being like, hey, bro, go out there and do good. Go out there and stride. Hey, bro, your company's fucking failing you, man. Change up that company. Go do something better. You're worth more. Like, there's nothing wrong with giving credit to people and make them feel better. You think you're a pussy because you say it? That's not what determines you as a fucking man. Like, you encouraging other people don't make you a fucking weak pussy, dude. Like, this is how I look at one guy want to test me and how they want to label me as a weak motherfucker. You just come say it to my face and we'll figure it out from there. Like, I'm not here about you, oh, because I wear a pink shirt. Good, I'll make your blood on my shirt. Like, I'm not worried about it. Like, I don't have complex issues. Like, I didn't wake up because I was worried about how you thought. I will wrap this shirt up in your fucking blood in a heartbeat, dude. Like, I'm fucking tough enough to wear this fucking shirt, and that shit means shit to me because of fucking cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness. I rodeo for a living, things of those factors. Like, that shit means shit to me. I'm not a fucking bitch where it come in the street where, yes, again, I grew up in those streets, and I was one of those kids that said, hey, if you wear pink, you're a bitch. Like, I know the double side to that story because I was on the other side of that story. The difference is when I was young, I didn't know any better. Like, I did not fucking know. When I got older, I fucking found out real quick, man. You go tell Cowboy about him wearing his pink fuck shirt and you're going to get your fucking face kicked in real fucking fast, dude. Like, there are motherfuckers that are going to wear pink and you're not going to say a fucking thing about it, dude, because there are dudes that will straight beat the living fuck out of you. And that's what I always say, just knowing one part of me didn't know, the other part of me found out. Like, I know, you know what I mean? So, and not only that, I became that because I thought these guys were bad motherfuckers. So I was like, oh, hold on here. These are some fighting bitches, you know? So, like I say, man, you always find your area. Just be true to who you are and you'll get there for sure, you know? So, outside of it, man, hey, I hope you guys have a great night, dude. I'll catch you guys on Friday, fucking 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Outside of that, man, Raider Nation for life. Peace out, bros.